getting back to my fighting weight. LGBTQ plus. You know what? I miss penis. WATP. You gotta love Vinnie Carlino. What a dick. Love a parade.
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
Is this guy a freaking moron or what? Bud Light. I like shitty beer. I, for the most part, drink a Miller Lite. Did she have fun on my show? Hey, stop it. That's where I live. Hillary Clinton compares Trump to Hitler. Might have to kick some ass on some people. Let's go! I didn't know what a sick, twisted fuck he was. Has used the N-word.
I'm just trying to be a nice guy and you're accusing me? Oh, I'm being a nice guy? Criminal. 35,000 a year.
And Bud Light. So, but, you know. Hey, stop it. That's where I live. Let's go!
By any chance, do you ever accidentally fart in the catcher's face?
I've been comparing Trump to Hitler since I started doing this show. I mean, babes, I just know my car's not that clean. We were laughing our asses off. I laughed my ass off. We laughed our asses off.
Dabble Point. A Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Welcome to Dabble Point, a weekly discussion where we get caught up on all things Dabbleverse. I'm Carl Hamburger from Who Are These Podcasts? Joining me, as always, from the Uncle Rico Show and, of course, the Shuli Network, it is Shuli Agar.
How could a man of color be at the Capitol Hill Club?
Good afternoon, Carl. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Also from WATP and appearing on your podcast next week, it's Adam Busch.
I'm available. I'm ready to go. How's it going?
It's going great, buddy. Good to see you. And making his Dabble Point debut from the BYB podcast. That's right. Quadfather is here. What's up, Quad?
What?
Yeah, what up, fellas? Glad to be
What?
here. Yeah, you got to deal with me, Shuli.
Nobody told me about this shit. Carl, you motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
You're going to
I set
ambush
you up.
me?
I set you up for this one.
He Adam Bushed you.
Quad's going to tell you what's up, Shuli. You better get ready to deal with that shit.
Uh-oh.
Before we do that, though, I want to remind everybody that you can bring this show to a screeching halt and make it all about you by going to supertip.gg/WATP. You get the AI voice. It's a great way to contribute to the show. It's a great way to support the show and also annoy people with your support. And we ask you to go to supertip.gg/WATP. Now, I have some really good stuff planned for today. We found some, I believe, never before seen footage of John on Stephanie Miller's Happy Hour show. And I'm very excited to show you some clips from that. Also, Steel Toe. We never got to this, Adam, on This Little Piggy on Friday, where Aaron addressed you and me directly.
He did. Me for the first time. It was an honor.
Yes. So I wanted to get into that. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the Karmic X stuff going on with Aaron Imhole. Maybe Keanu and Gino talking about Melton's HRO. You got some Rob Saul stuff that you want to talk about, Adam.
I do. He went on this morning. I don't know if anybody caught it in an emergency broadcast to talk about our latest review of his show and insights into our sexual life.
Oh,
Did he show up in a robe?
He did. He did. He was in a.
That's all I saw was like
they're calling him Robe Saul. Which was
That's funny. That's funny. If we have time, I got some Opie stuff. Opie just curating his own content. And I don't know if you're familiar, Shuli, with the new podcast he does, Opie Funny AF.
When does that start?
It's already happening, man. It's happening.
it's for the
Okay,
kids.
then I am not familiar with it.
Well, what he does is he goes back to the archives and finds like bits on the radio show and stuff.
So
where
so the show is somebody else's funny AF.
Well,
And
no.
Opie just loads it up.
What's great is that he only finds the parts where people laugh at what he says.
So how long
Let's
are
get rid
these
of all those.
episodes?
Let's get rid of all those Jim Norton jokes and Anthony Cumia quiz. Voss is there. Fuck that. I just want to hear Opie being hilarious. So that's what I have planned for today. And I definitely want to start off with the Stuttering John stuff. But first, I mean, Quad, thank you for coming on the show. I know you also do a Dabbleverse show. So I feel like
the
maybe
weekly Dabble review on Sundays. Absolutely.
are we
I know you
competitors?
stole my idea from me and whatever. I'll let you have it. I'm a nice guy. We'll let you have it.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, no one's ever stolen an idea from someone before. This is the first time it's happening in the
Especially not
Dabbleverse.
Dabbleverse.
Yeah.
There's times where people have taken an idea and made it a lot better, but I don't know that stealing is the right word.
Probably not.
I remember when they started Meet the Press, Fox was just like, we don't need a Sunday show. There already is one. So let's
That's
just
right.
leave it. And that's how it stayed forever.
Correct. So anyway, Quad, welcome to the show. I don't know if you came prepared with anything that you wanted to talk to us about. I don't know if you've talked to Shuli before or it's
No,
been
I'm
a
not
while,
giving
right?
you guys. Yeah, I've talked to Shuli. He's been on my show, but yeah, I'm not giving you guys. I'm not conducting show prep for you. What are you talking about?
No one's asking you to product. What I think he's saying is, it's like somebody always usually when people come on, they bring something to the table. Like what are you focused on these days?
Disability. That's what I'm focused on. That's all I care about.
Well, get in line, dude. Everybody's got the host got a club foot. Like that's nothing. Like everybody's got a disability.
I'm club fucking footed, yeah.
I mean,
boy.
okay. Before the show, I was talking to Carl. I was watching Opie this morning, and he had a drowning story where he saved a couple little kids from riptide, and apparently he was. It sounded a lot like one of the Stuttering John stories,
Yes.
Maybe his second or third attempt at saving a couple people from drowning, very much like that. But yeah, he was like, the scumbag dad. He didn't want to get out of his nice shoes, nice pants, nice shirt, his Rolex. Like he was like, so I just had to go out there and save those kids myself. But it's weird that he didn't have to do any swimming to save said kids. He just had to walk out there. Apparently, I guess you're saving kids wasting water.
They were drowning right where the water meets the sand, and the father was just standing there watching.
Were they newborns? How is that possible?
You know what? You have to tune into Opie Hero AF. That's his new channel that he just started. So check it out.
Unfortunately, Shuli has a heart out about now, so we're going to have to say goodbye to you. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, yeah. Just because a guy in a wheelchair shows up, now you're his protector. Got it, Adam.
Just want everyone to get along.
Yeah.
I can't hang.
Are you okay to share the screen with me? I know you've had some, quite some nasty things to say about me and your thoughts about what I knew and what I was a part of, and you're okay to share the screen with me?
Yeah. I don't have any proof of anything. I've just said I think you're very disingenuous the way you handled that entire thing. But if you want to get into it straight away, we could do that. I'm not your friend, so I'm not going to sit here and avoid the issue.
I
never pretended to be your friend, and I don't.
You say okay, so you say you have no. So you say okay, so you say you have no proof. Yet, why go on month after month after month repeating the same thing when you just said you have no proof of it?
I said I do believe you knew a little more than you're letting.
Based on what?
I mean, just the fact that the guy got arrested the day after DabbleCon, and
but what does that have to do with me knowing when he got arrested?
I assume that you knew a little bit more, and I think
okay. Assuming, Derek, is a lot different than going on month after month and saying that I knew. An opinion is different than saying I knew. Do you understand the difference?
I think that you knew, and I think you were disingenuous, and that you had more than you were letting on, and you didn't want to say it up until the point where you did your crying video. That's what I have. I've stayed with.
Based on what? This is just your gut, your hunch.
Yes, mostly.
Okay, just so we're clear, what we're saying
the entire thing, and
you're saying
I know the guy.
I'm sorry. You're saying he knew about what Isso's crimes. He knew that and didn't share it. That's what you're saying.
I'm assuming that you knew.
No. We're not going back to assuming now. For months, you said just what Adam said, that I have known this entire time, or at some point, of what the disgusting shit Isso was doing.
Right. I don't believe that you just found out that all of a sudden he was convicted and you had no idea anything about it. And then a couple days later came out with a crying video. No, I don't believe you.
Again, you're not answering the question. We've asked you this question 3 times. No, it's not.
That you didn't say anything about it until after he was convicted.
But you're being a phony. You're being a phony because on BYB,
video.
Okay, it's fine. I had an emotional Derek. I had an emotional.
I saw your emotional thing. I don't.
Yeah, can I explain something?
Yeah, go ahead. Explain.
Thank you.
Fake cry very well on screen. Why don't you explain that?
Sure. Well, I learned the art back in the day, and I've saved it just for this one moment.
Yeah,
I've never fake cried before. Listen, Derek, you had your time to talk. Let me talk. The emotional reaction I had to the news breaking, do you think maybe I reacted that way? Maybe I cried because I was so shocked by what had happened and what just fell out of the sky into my lap from somebody that I thought I knew pretty well. I'm sure you have a lot of friends, right, Derek? Not online, but in real life.
How many?
Well, hold on. I'm not done yet. But Derek, this isn't BYB. You're not just going to talk. You're not just going to talk over me.
Did it come the moment that you found out that he was convicted for pedophilia, or days after?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question because you won't shut the fuck up. Repeat it.
Well, I didn't hear your question because you won't shut the fuck up.
Guys, here's
this is ridiculous.
We can go on with this. It's never going to stop. We've all talked about it. The only thing I don't appreciate is that it is a good thing the Quad came here and wanted to hang with us and talk with us. Even if you're not friends, he came here. And to say that's an aggressive move when he was invited by me, that him just being here, you can't hang on any level.
Adam, I'm sorry if you feel that I've offended your guests, but this guy for fucking months has made accusations about me.
I don't think you offended anyone, and I think everyone knows how I feel about claiming you knew this kind of information ahead of time, and people who say, oh, I would know, I would react like a hero, I would know everything, I'd read all the signs.
Right.
He knows how I feel about that. We've talked about it.
Sure.
Whether it's him saying that you knew about who ESO really was underneath, or whether you knew that there was a crime, or whether you knew to believe him or not, or what was happening, or what he told you, no one will ever know. We're not going to know. I feel strongly talking about it over and over again doesn't help anyone involved or anyone who's ever suffered from this watching anywhere. But I want to know, is it possible for you guys to sit here and come to some understanding because he thinks you came off disingenuous in a video?
Well, but the whole point of booking the two of us is for this. Let's not be stupid. You didn't think we'd be singing Kumbaya when we're all on the fucking screen together. So, like, you can't have it both ways. You have a guy who's been doing this thing for months, and then you have the person who he's been doing it to, and you bring us all on the same show, and I don't know what exactly you're expecting to happen, but maybe there's some shit I want to get off my chest.
You're a victim of my opinions?
I'm not a victim of anything. I could give a fuck about your opinion. I just think you're disingenuous by saying, see, you won't even let me talk.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, when you state this for months and months, that if, in fact, you are correct that I knew, that would make me a real fucking piece of shit. Why would you want to interact with anybody like that? I wouldn't.
Because I'm not a fucking chicken shit. I'll show up to any show. I'll show
It's not
up.
about questioning your manhood. It's about
I never
morality
said, I
and
never
what you
put
stand
the
up
PDF
for.
on you. I've never put the pedo tag on you.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Stop. Derek, just stop.
I'm not saying that you had anything to do with that shit. I'm saying that you probably have a lot more information that you let on, and
You
went
implied
into
very
it.
specifically that he. You implied.
This isn't going to go. This isn't going to go anywhere. Obviously,
I agree.
Derek's going to stick to this thing.
It's
zero evidence
fine.
about.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's do the show. Go ahead.
We can move on from that, but okay. We're not going to change any minds, apparently.
Get rid of him.
No, sorry.
Well,
Go
no,
ahead.
what I think it's worth capping this off with is just that in a similar fashion, Quad, you've asked repeatedly for me to answer for having the audacity to sit next to Brian Johnson on a panel and saying, if I can do that, my opinion means nothing on these topics or anything else because I have talked about people being monsters, so how could I do this? And it's the same fashion in which you do this. It's the same fashion in which all of us sit together. And I'm hoping that is a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys are well aware of my opinions on Brian Johnson being a 20-year-old with a 14-year-old. Like, that's actually some monster
No one
shit.
sits here
And I'm
saying
not
that what
putting
he
that
did is
on
okay
you.
or what ESO did is okay. What we're talking about is being able to sit and having a conversation and maybe get somewhere.
Yeah, Derek, what you did wasn't okay. Sharing that picture of that shirtless boy that's not your kid.
Shirtless boy, like
it's
you
an
would do
underage
where,
child,
like,
dude, and it's fucking creepy, and you put it out in the chat.
No,
That's
actually,
a weird
the
move. So
picture
don't
is-
start pointing fingers and lecturing people about shit.
Anyway, come on, you were saying.
You got your own
That's
shit.
quite a different situation, and don't ever fucking.
You
put
got
that
your
on
own
me.
shit,
It has
dude.
nothing
You
to
got
do
your
with
own
that.
shit. That's all.
Having a picture of a guy with his kid in the background with fucking clothes on is nothing.
Keep
near
making
fucking
excuses.
pedophilia.
My favorite
I don't
one
give a
was,
fuck
you
what
know,
that
at
guy
least it
says
wasn't a
about it. I
girl.
don't-
It wasn't
I
a
don't care how that
shirtless
guy tries to
girl.
present it. And I see you
100%.
trying to present it the exact same way.
Yeah, I would
that you
imagine their
present it.
parents would
That's
want to be the
disgusting.
decision of whether that was okay or
And
not,
yeah,
not you.
So I guess the point is, let's all get off this moral high horse shit.
Yes.
Nope. Nobody here is going to be like, I'm a better person for this reason, and you're a worse person for that reason.
Yes.
Like, we all have faults. We all have obviously worked with people who aren't the greatest people in the world. I cover a lot of them on my show on a weekly basis. It is what it is. It's the Dabbleverse.
I've been doing these interviews, and the only thing that's so similar is that everyone I do has a new group of people that say, how could you do that person's show? You're a traitor. Everyone. And they're the same person who says, but it was great when you were on with Chad. That we liked. So I think everyone has their opinions. Everyone has their base. I wish we weren't as compartmentalized and following what felt
I
right.
agree. I'm glad you're here, Quadfather, because I agree. I don't like the idea. It's just like, well, these people don't like these people, and they can't intermingle and do each other's shows. Like, there was a very small amount of time when I was going on Kevin Brennan's show, and I enjoyed that. I liked going on and mixing it up with Kevin and Bob and the gang. And it's like, now we've gotten to a point where, like, well, this person can't do that. You were just telling me before the show, Clearwater Chad had to get permission from KB to do your show, Quad.
And
It's like, what are we doing? This is
Leslie,
ridiculous.
Mike Buschetti. I could go down the list of people that told me they can't come on my show because Kevin told them not to come on my show.
Yeah, which we don't want to be like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I like Adam. Me and Adam have talked, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'm willing to pretty much go on anyone's show and have a discussion, regardless of how I feel about people, because I'm not a child. I'm an adult. I can have a conversation. I could go to, I mean, if I had to go to court and be side by side with someone that I'm against on the other side, that's still having a conversation in the same room. Like, I'm capable of having a conversation. So regardless of whether I like you or not, it's not going to stop me from coming on your show.
It was the thing that I liked about the Dabbleverse was that all these different people with real different beliefs and values could all agree that John was a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was beautiful.
Still
I don't
is.
see why it has to go away.
All right. We're going to get into Stuttering John in just a moment, but first, I want to interrupt all of the momentum we have going and end this conversation with supertip.gg/WATP. Amanda Lynn Nappy.
Carl, pendejo. Juno Yeni está más bonita.
That was fucked up.
Anonymous coming in. Quad calling Shuli a pedo-enabling hack every show for a year. Shuli, now's your opportunity to cry and act like a victim to Quad.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
Eric Connor coming in.
My Star of David necklace burned hot when Quadfather arrived.
Okay. Daddy Poopy coming in.
Sometimes the water should have won.
100%!
Oh, boy. That's getting rough. Echo Pineapple. Quad and Adam united at last, and it feels so good. Echo Pineapple's down with this.
Love Echo. Just had a birthday.
He's good. He's a good pineapple. There.
He is.
I like
Ken Fresno. He's the best pineapple I know. Ken Fresno says Quad is as racist as he is illiterate. Dive again. All right, so you came into a place where not everyone's thrilled with you, Quad, it looks like.
Audience is split.
When did Shuli know?
Wait, hold on. I got to play that again because I haven't seen Balin Dupree on here in a little while.
When did Shuli know?
Deep Surface. Balin Dupree wants to know when. Eric Connor coming in.
I 100% endorse Quadfather's views on John, Jews, and blacks. Carl, next time, invite me and Opie to a couples massage.
I'll do what I can. Drunk Engineer coming in. This is great, Carl. You should have a different retarded homo on every week to yell about stupid nonsense nobody cares about for months, he said sarcastically. I understood the sarcasm, Drunk Engineer. I'm not as dumb as I look.
Am I the homo?
James Q. Legend coming in with, I hope Quad gets out of prison. Shuli sucks.
Out of that prison.
Yeah.
The wheelchair prison.
Yes.
That's the one. That's the famous one. Reverend Rage. Shuli, who was the first one to tell you about ESO?
Quadfather.
You knew? Quad knew?
Totally.
Hamhead, was Quad this stupid before the pool?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay. JFK Headchuck, can Quad dive into his true feelings about Shuli?
I think we just did.
Yeah, I get the joke. John Dalton, Derek is human garbage. Why allow him to spread his nonsense? Come on, guys. Well, we allow everyone on here to share their thoughts. In fact, the whole idea of the show originally, Point Dabble Point, we wanted to have Clay on. We wanted to have the people on who were teaming up with John. We wanted to have some discussion around pros and cons, and it's been difficult to get that. So today we're making it happen.
What about Tom Myers? When's he coming on?
Fuck Tom Myers. He ruins every show he's on.
Okay, but we don't have a problem with anybody.
I just don't want to have people who just ruin the show. I guess that's my point.
Okay.
Well, he was on with Adam, and I would have to say that was a great show.
Adam did a good job with them. Yes.
And Vinny, too, I think we all have a different definition of ruin the show that's unique to us.
Yeah. Cool Cut Casting, Israel and Judah are fighting.
That's funny.
Happy Valley Wrecking Crew, just throw Quad off, he sucks. How the fuck would anyone know someone is into CP? It's not something that people brag about. Yeah, that's very correct.
Never said that.
No, you've never given up any evidence. You've never even said anything that would make anyone think that Shuli knew ahead of time.
I never claimed anything.
I'm not going to
other than Isolino.
I'm not going to show it now, but we have a montage that I played of you saying this. From
I said that Shuli's into CP. Is that what you just said?
No, but you said that he was covering for his monster friend and knew about it and was trying to protect him.
It's pointless. Just move on. It's pointless.
He was covering himself.
It's pointless. Yeah. Whatever. Let's go.
No, I mean, this was supposed to be like a Meet the Press thing. We have Dabble Points, and all of those shows on Sunday have other views come on, and the people that watch are like, how dare you have, like, they want to hear it. They want to maybe have their minds changed or come to some kind of conclusion about it. I think that's...
But you have to go into that with a bit of an open mind to hear what somebody else is saying, to at least say, I'm gonna listen to what this person... I may not agree with it. They may be out of their fucking mind, but let me hear what they got to say for a second, because that's the whole point of this, if this Meet the Press style is like to have dialogue, to converse, right?
Yeah, and as we know, sometimes the host just has to shut it down and move on to the next topic, and we can sit there and stay with each other and move on to the next topic.
I love it. John Dalton, we know what Derek is implying. Don't let him on. He's on. He's here. Diablo Sandwich, this is old shit. Why are we doing this? I don't know, because it's the first time I think that Shuli's got to respond to what Derek's been saying all this time.
Don't pin this booking on me, motherfucker. No, I didn't say, guys, can you please get
No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm not saying that you did. But it would be crazy if we didn't address it.
Absolutely.
Up front.
I agree with that.
Epstein Drippins says, Quad is 100% a bitch. If I had to pool with a round. Okay. John Dalton, this is a shitty thing to do to Shuli. I'm out.
I'm out too.
Shuli's not out.
I'm back in. Shuli's sorry, okay. I'm back in.
BMC, hey, Deadlogs, pedophiles typically don't disclose their proclivities to their employer. That is true.
Well, on the new applications I have.
Yeah, you ask for that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You bet your sweet ass, Carl.
How many hard drives do you have in your office at home? It's always a good question. Hamhead, thanks for ruining Monday, Adam.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but did I ruin it because I had Quad on, or did I ruin it because I didn't let him speak? What is it? What happened?
I think the former, not the latter. Epstein Drippins, Quad, redo the scene from Mac and Me. Sup, boys?
Oh, boy.
Aaron Brown, on my Shuli coming out swinging, but I hate fighting. Can we please change the subject to baby clothes or something? Quad, what's your next lame exit today? What's your lame exit today? Is that a thing?
No, he's here. He's
no exit. No exit.
Does Adam teach flashlight fighting as well? Oh,
it's a tappy system where we
calling you Phil Elmore there.
Yeah,
Locks and Docs with a $20 super sticker. Thanks, Locks and Docs. Appreciate it, buddy. Goat Melp. Remember, for 18 months, this is messed up having Quad on. Carl is supposed to be the biggest smile talker on his own shows. That's correct. I won't let anyone out smile talk me. Quad just likes going out on the limb. That is all.
Hey, yo.
Well, that went off like a fart in church. Maybe 3's a charm. Shuli, when did you know? Jesus Christ, he's answered that question.
I said, as soon as Derek let me know, I was in the loop.
Quad, be a real man and get my dad. All right. Very
Audience
good.
is split. Audience is a little
Audience
split.
is split. Yeah. Mason and Portland coming in. I hate when mom and dad fight. Hi, Quad and Shuli. There's someone who's a fan of everyone.
Go to your room, Mason.
Oh yeah, when I came here, I thought everyone was going to be on my side. I totally thought that's what was going to happen.
Dixon Cider coming in.
I'm so shocked.
Derek, I remember when you used to call into my show every single day. It really made me miss Aaron Berg.
True.
AO 1012. Shuli doesn't stop talking when. Shuli doesn't stop talking then with zero irony tells Quad to let him talk. Quad is a fool, but Shuli has negative self-awareness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate to me.
Yeah.
So we're all watching. All right. This is exciting, guys. I had Andre reached out to me, and he says, okay, Stephanie Miller. It's this weird era of John that we know very little about. It's not really archived anywhere. When John talks about it, it's very vague. We don't know what happened with that. I was actually doing a bonus show on our Patreon and YouTube yesterday where we went back and listened to Stuttering John podcast from 2018. We're doing Living in the Past with Stuttering John. It's a series that we're doing. And John brought up that he worked at Stephanie Miller for a year on that show. And I went, a year? Is that possible? So I looked into it. It looks like he was hired in November of 2015 and let go May of 2016. So maybe about 6 months he was there. And of course, I have a clip where John explains what it was like working there. But what's exciting is we have found all of the episodes of the Stephanie Miller's Happy Hour show. This wasn't the Stephanie Miller show. Stephanie Miller show was a 3-hour morning show about politics, progressive political talk. But then every Friday, she had a subscriber-only podcast where they would bring in comedians, and they would all drink, and John was the one booking for it, and he was also on the show on mic, and so he's on there getting to drink, getting paid to do drinking, which he loves.
Again, another Forrest Gump moment for John,
It's incredible, and he fucked it up. It's really too bad. Tell me if you've heard this before. He first appeared as a guest July 17th, 2015, and then by November 20th, he was working for the company, so to speak.
I like that he was there 6 months, and there was only one clip of him showing up late and drunk that circulated.
I know. So let's get into that, because that was his last show ever. That was with Glozell. And I'm going to let John himself, I think this is from 2021, he explains what went down, the reason why he left Stephanie Miller. And then we'll see some things we've never seen before.
And then I was just a producer, and then she started getting irritated, by my talking. So then I was just doing her happy hour show, booking a guest. And then I booked her a name she didn't know, who's a famous person. And I booked, I'm going to blank. Glozell Green, who has 1 billion YouTube downloads, has millions of Twitter followers, millions of YouTube subscribers, and Stephanie was like, "Who the fuck is Vanessa Rumbles? Not Vanessa Rumbles. Who the fuck is Glozell Green? I don't know this person. Why are you booking it?" I go, "Stephanie, I quit. I'm done."
So that was the moment where John got yelled at by Stephanie Miller, and so he decided to quit the show. And we've all seen this clip. This is something we're going to rehash. But you see John shows up late to the show where the guest is someone that the host is not familiar with. Like, wouldn't it be really important for John, who booked this guest, to be there, to be able to set up why she's there and what's interesting about her, and 4.5 million YouTube subs and all the things that you'd want to say, so that the audience, who also might not be aware of Glozell Green, goes, "Oh, that's why this person's on. Cool."
It would be necessary, because he's never worked on a political show before, and this is a YouTube star who has nothing to do with their world. It's a name they've never heard of. So you're trying to bring them into this new bit. You would need to shepherd them through it. YouTube is not exciting to Stephanie Miller. Other things are. She doesn't know, and he doesn't take the direction and pivot. He just sticks right in.
Yep. Also, you're a producer. Your job is to make sure that you are there until this bit or segment or interview is done. And whatever needs to happen before it starts, while it's happening, and after, you're there to handle it. You're the point person for it. When we had segments with Whack Packers, that I had to be there. I had to make sure they didn't wander off. I had to make sure their clothes were on in the fucking green room, or off, depending what the bit was. There was all kinds of shit. And I couldn't just wander off or show up late knowing on the calendar this, Sour Shoes is coming in, or, whatever. This is your job. This is your gig. You're the point person.
Hey guys, I'm late. Beetlejuice should be there any minute, but just deal with him. It's no problem.
Well, there's a classic audio thing we listened to where John lost Gary the retard at the airport at JFK, and Howard's on the air with a cab driver going, "Can you give him a ride to the station?" And John just completely fucked the whole thing up.
So this is John showing up late to this stream. Most of this we've seen before.
Happy fucking happy hour. It's Glozell Green. Glozell Green is in the house completely goddamn stone cold sober. What the fuck? Shawn Melendez is late. He's on his way.
Shawn Melendez is late, and I'm going to have to tell him about himself. Don't invite me to something and then don't be here on time.
You fucking not show up, motherfucker.
You're not the first
You are a
person to say
star.
that.
Isn't that interesting right there? I don't remember seeing this part before.
No. And the context now that this was her first appearance, and Stephanie was against this.
Yes.
And John's not here.
It's even worse than what we thought.
We should lock the door.
Baby, I'm a star.
I know. We weren't waiting on him
5 minutes later.
on the lawn in a helicopter, and I lost. Look who decided to
Oh,
show
look who
up.
the fuck wants to really? The president could be on time for Glozell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton's on time.
Hello, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
All right.
But John Melendez.
Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Yes, she
Nobody
wanted to
was
go.
waiting on you. I've been waiting on you forever.
She's not waiting on you.
The ability to show up and just interrupt everything and just act like everything's cool like this. I would walk in there so sheepishly. I'd immediately just sit right down and wait for an opportunity to get brought into the show. But not John. Brings everything to a screeching halt and makes it all about him.
Yeah, you'd want to sneak in almost, go unnoticed, whereas John is walking in with his arms up like he just won a race, wants everybody to see him.
Well, he's got that star power behind him. He's different than most people, though.
He really does think that he's this big celebrity.
Yeah, and I think he thinks this is what worked on the Stern show. They're talking about me when I'm not there. I show up. It's a big entrance. They're still talking about me. This worked for him on Stern. He thinks this is what he does. Makes it a whole thing. Him being late becomes the story. Look what I contributed. I wrote that bit of me being late.
But yes. I loved in that audio package we heard at the very beginning where he said Stephanie got mad because he talked on the air. Not talk too much, not too loud, but just his voice. His voice upset her. Well, and he was hired to be a part of the discussion, which is great.
And I remember listening to that episode, I'm sure we're going to get to it on our Living in the Past series, where Stephanie was screen capturing the comment section of everyone saying, we got to get John off the show. Why is John on the show? He's ruining it. Like all of this negative response. And she was sending it to him. And he's like, why the fuck she sending this to me? So that you're fucking up and you'll do better. Yeah. That's why. It's specifically.
No, you're sitting here. You're sitting here.
What's going on?
You're sitting here.
He's like,
for fuck's sake, look at him. He's
walked
a mess.
in and they're getting loud.
He is a fucking mess.
He had to go pet the dogs. I mean, he's just so obnoxious the way he's behaving. I would have fired him too.
Kids off.
All right.
That's a jump. The kids off.
And the kids had to miss Glozell, so now he's really fucked.
I love the kids.
Okay, your chair. You need to move your chair up.
He's
you
like
look like
a
Vern
baby.
Troyer. What the hell's happening?
I'm like Vern Troyer.
Hey. All right, wait. So I just could finish the story and then.
So President Obama lands the helicopter before the interview, and I'm like, oh my gosh! I'm like, this brother is real.
Holy fuck!
So I started freaking out, and you see.
All right, so.
You know his voice. You've covered him for years. We all know his voice. He's fucked up.
Yes.
He's fucked up. You can hear him on mic. And I don't believe he dropped the kids off. I believe he was at the pub and completely got drunk and forgot he had to go to work.
I think drop the kids off means take a dump.
That's very possible, too. He's probably in the Pickwick shitter, which he calls his office back at this time.
But he's loaded.
So this part is great. And Andre, props to him. He's the one who put this together. He edited this together. Glozell Green is pregnant at this time. And John is so horned up. He is so horny for this woman who's pregnant and married. This is just a compilation of him being very touchy-feely with her.
Hello, she was. Yeah. She was.
All right.
But
Oh, yeah, give me a picture.
Currently on Colored People Time.
yes,
What did I say?
And they were like, I watched it.
Oh my God,
and
John,
I'm like, fucking.
John, coming soon.
Because everybody's like, you do look pregnant. But
Oh,
I
my
have a
Who's
Sarah.
the father?
Stop it. So who's that only woman on
he got
YouTube?
it bad. Now everybody's gonna
That might be
follow
the only woman on YouTube. That,
There's more to this. This is more evidence that he's definitely wasted. You don't put your arm on somebody that much unless you're just like, this is drunk John at the pub with his buddy or a girl.
Yeah, you get all touchy-feely when you get Plus, it seems like he's got that Prego horned up like Mr. Kill Everything. He's into that fetish, Prego ladies.
Yeah.
And just for anyone who's like, why isn't she just like pushing him off of her? Because he's a famous radio guy.
Yeah.
She's doing this new kind of thing that he booked her on. Now he's on the show with her and he's touching her and she doesn't know what to do.
No.
This is like a really, really uncomfortable situation. And I couldn't figure out. Sorry, go.
No. Go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
I couldn't figure out what something obviously happened before he got there where she's like, where have you been? What happened? They're both like looking at him, I think because it's their drinking show and he booked a pregnant woman. So he comes in and the first thing she says is, yeah, she's stone cold sober sitting right there on our happy hour, John. And he's going to say, it's okay for me to drink because it's the happy hour show is what we do. Yeah, but not for you, John. Not when you already look like that. Sorry, you were saying.
I was just going to say, this is way past touchy-feely, and this feels predatory. This feels like like the word no means nothing to this person that's just pawing at this woman over and over again.
And John claims that he kissed or made out with Stephanie Miller, who's a lesbian.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God.
John does not understand boundaries at all.
The only woman on YouTube that
I know.
ever.
Y'all understand?
It's the coolest. You have to stay wherever John is. That's what I've based my
Are you
Euro
joking?
1000. John,
Never drugs.
I've never done any drugs. Shit.
No, I was. And you know who's my friend?
What did I ask? What did I ask her?
You notice how when it started, it was like him touching her shoulder and constantly touching her, and then it turned into him grabbing her and pulling her towards him.
Yeah, he's cranking a pregnant woman towards him,
Yes.
and it's like I'm just waiting for her to grab her arm and drop it in his lap. Like, what the fuck's next, dude?
She touched his back.
I think we've all dealt with that drunk person, right? Everybody has been in this situation, and it is very annoying. But you can tell she just doesn't want to be. She's in a weird position on the show to say, like, "Come on, man, quit pulling me around."
Being hugged by John is a weird position. I would agree with that. It's not great.
I absolutely think he knows that they're less likely to make a scene if they're on the air. Even when they're Zooming, he can get away with gross comments because they're on the air. That's why he always wants to see their face.
He's also starved for the touch of a female. This has been ongoing for a long time. Where
Harrison Young has more chill about this than John does. He really.
I can't agree with that, but I like it. I like what you're doing.
Well, I mean, he could use the excuse like he did on his podcast. In a joke, it's okay to say, stuff to women, right? If you wrap it in, layer it in a joke, you can get away with that kind of talk. He did that kind of stuff on his YouTube channel a lot. So,
oh yeah,
similar behavior.
Yeah, he would have political pundits on and ask them about anal and shit. And just like they're very uncomfortable right now, John. They don't want to talk about this.
Come on.
Yeah, I learned it from Stern. You don't have the charm. You can't pull it off.
He thinks this is going so well, and the other two are miserable.
Yep. John's one of these guys, if people are smiling and laughing, regardless of whether it's just an uncomfortable laugh and they just don't know what else to do, he goes, this was a great episode. I see people smiling and laughing. We're good.
She was touching my back. How could she not like it? If she didn't like it, she wouldn't have touched me.
All right. This next clip. They have this guest on who's a musician, and it's taken her a minute to get set up and get the music going for him. So they need John to like vamp a little bit and fill some time. And wow, boy, does Stephanie regret asking John any questions.
I still
Talk
put everything
amongst
on
yourselves
paper.
and I'll get this.
All right, so how's it
this
going,
thing
Steph? Do you have any dates
happening.
coming to this party?
No, I don't. Do you?
No.
Where's the hot one from last week?
Oh, she's working right now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
she's amazing.
She was hot. I liked her.
Oh yeah, no, she's hot.
All right. Robin Trisha.
I had sex with her this morning though. Right before I
You
started.
had sex with her this morning?
Yeah, before I started pulling clips, I had a little.
Damn, fantastic. No wonder the clips were extra good.
Jeez.
They had a little extra juice.
Oh yeah.
Why? You know what? This is not good to have extra time with John to ask extra questions. It really isn't.
Immediately.
Then I suddenly was like, oh no, I don't really want to.
And then I came out of the shower with no blinds.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
I just had sex.
What a weird flex that is to be like, I got laid this morning. Like, okay, cool, man.
To your boss.
To your boss when you're in your 50s.
And lesbian
go for
folk
the
icon
fist bump.
Jill Solbuhl, who's about to sing her hit "I Kissed a Girl."
That is who that is. Yeah.
Nice pull.
Sorry, you were saying, Quad.
No, he reached out for the fist bump. That was.
Oh, she left him hanging. She was not going to go for
for
it.
sure. She did not reach out.
Yesterday, that last clip you
very
saw, if
uncomfortable.
someone said, "How did your day at work go?" I'd go, "Well, my boss said I was a mess." Twice, so not well. How did today go? Well, my boss said we got to have less free time with me on the air, so I don't think it went well. And he is smiling, laughing through all of it. So he's shocked when he finds out they're unhappy, and he thinks they're insane. They have something against him. They're out to get him. How could they lie about all this?
He thinks every radio show is trying to be like Howard Stern. So he's like, oh, I could have said this on the Howard Stern show, how I got laid in the morning. And, Howard would talk about that. So that's what we talk about on the show. It's like, maybe Stephanie Miller doesn't do a show like that.
Read the room or the fan mail they printed in triplicate and handed to you.
Yeah, you don't have to read the room. You can read the words underneath the YouTube video.
Also, hear your boss saying your voice upsets me. That should stick around for a little bit.
Well, this next clip is from a different episode, and Stephanie is completely disgusted with John. He's gross.
Don't fight.
So
you're
you've been a
both
fan
pretty.
of Steph's as well?
Oh yes, for years
Same
and
with
years.
me. I used to listen to her when I was driving to the Tonight Show.
I mean,
I was in love though.
Air America era and all
Lalo,
that.
I know you're married. You have so much better chance of fucking me than he does. Let me say that from the top right here. And I've met you for like 9 seconds. Do you know why that air freshener's in there?
It's right above Stuttering
fucker
John.
here. I don't know what's-
I heard this week it was like the
Lalo,
New York subway.
Epic. No, fucking epic. Seriously, like.
No, I hadn't showered in 3 days because I've been moving around.
They're talking about John's smell. If you're not picking up on what they're putting down, John's hygiene is atrocious, and he explains it here. And again, John cannot be embarrassed. He'll never be embarrassed by
not.
the things he says and does, which is
Well,
incredible.
he left the house in that jeans jacket. Of course he's not
Right.
embarrassed.
Fucking epic. Seriously, like.
No, I hadn't showered in 3 days because I've been moving around, me and my cats all over the place.
Seriously, 3 days?
Throwing cats too? That's great. Yeah.
I mean, even when I went to the bathroom, I was like, oh. I mean, I wouldn't blow me.
And you would if you had the flexibility.
Hell yeah.
See, you've met my dogs. Why do dogs lick their balls? Because they can. Same with Stuttering John.
Lesbians love stinky ball humor, right, guys?
Oh, dude. When he's talking about he went to the bathroom and when he pulled his pants down, he could smell himself. And he thinks that this is like a funny anecdote for us. It's disgusting.
Well, he obviously it's funny. Don't you hear him laughing, Carl?
I see him wheezing.
Yeah, he's dying over there.
It must be hysterical. That's all I can imagine.
You mentioned that Stephanie Miller's a Howard Stern fan? Or
I don't know if
was a
she
fan?
is. I don't know. I mean, there must be respect there. She hired Stuttering John.
It's the only thing that would explain that. I bet somebody told her to loosen up, and she's trying with this guy to do this happy hour thing. Is that the stoicism guy next to John? Is that the guy who preaches all that stoicism, Marcus Aurelius stuff? I don't know, but it sounded like
I don't know. I think he were. It did sound
Somebody
like
farted,
that.
right? And then they all started looking. Was that real? Was that a drop?
No,
I think
it
that was a
drop.
drop.
She
I
played.
think that was-
I saw her hit the
Okay,
button.
good.
But this guy's the guy who does all of John's
shit.
work. I imagine he picks up the John slack.
Right. Yeah. Somebody has to do John's job.
That's the guy who knows how to photocopy correctly, right?
This is an example of John sucking at booking guests. So they're outside with this guy, Kirk Fox, who came down to do Stephanie's show. And John devolved something he probably should not.
Well, I told him he could shower at your house.
Okay, so, and this is the other thing that happens with John. So guests show up and they have no idea what this is or why they're here.
I still
It's
don't.
like they've been kidnapped by ISIS.
Even when I leave, I won't know why I was here.
Let me guess. John came up to do the comedy.
So these guys aren't joking. Stephanie and Kirk are not joking about this. Like, I have guests show up and they don't even know why they're here because John doesn't communicate. He's my booker and he doesn't communicate what they're doing and why they're doing it. And neither of them are laughing. John's like, isn't that funny that would happen?
Well, apparently her show doubles as a truck stop as well because he's offering people showers at her house.
Right. Yes. It's very generous with other people's stuff. He also has 3 empties piled up in front of him.
He's slamming.
The one upside down's my lucky one.
Right.
Let me guess. John came up to do the comedy store and said, Kirk, you want to go to my friend Steph? You want to thing?
It was a phone call.
Everyone does a John impression.
Yep.
It's great. I love it.
Women do the best John impression,
do.
by the way.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
I sent you all the stuff, all properly, the address and everything else.
Yeah, I am here.
No.
See, this is interesting here. John goes, no, I sent you all the stuff, so I'm sure there's a copy and paste thing that he sends off to guests. But he literally said the directions to get here. And Kirk goes, yeah, I'm here. That part I got. I don't know why.
I also, in the previous clip, when he said, I had sex before I pulled clips, and in my head, I'm going, boy, I would love to see what John calls pulling clips.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
Because
point.
you know he's not pulling audio, video. He doesn't know how to do anything. So what is pulling clips to John?
What are you talking about? Like every day I sat there on a show with him, we would pull up Reddit and go through clip by clip, finding all the clips. That's how you do clips.
But he never copied a URL. He never had one ready to go. He would just start looking for it during the show.
Scroll through Reddit.
I don't even think he knows how to like copy the URL and email it to someone. I've never seen him do
Probably
that.
not.
Yes, I don't know. Pulling clips. He did on his resume. It does say he knows how to use Cool Edit Pro.
CapCut.
So there's that.
But I think even what Stephanie might be referring to is like the Glazelle woman shows up and Stephanie's like, who are you? I'm a YouTube star. What do you do? Well, I did the Ice Glow Sugar Challenge. And Stephanie's like, why are you here? And this woman is like, I don't know. I met Obama once. Okay, let's just talk about that, I think Stephanie's like, send me clips of this person. Send me what they do, what I can talk to them about, and vice versa. Tell them where they're going and what the topics will be so they can have not just like come up with some story where they visited the White House once.
Yeah, watch this. This is very Oh, go ahead, Joey.
I was just going to say, like, people think Howard's a control freak when it comes to, he wants to know everything that's going on. If a guest coming in, he wants all the notes. And that's just because he wants to give them the best opportunity he can. He wants to showcase them as best as possible. He doesn't want to look like a fucking idiot not knowing who somebody is or what their album is or movie. It's just common sense.
It's common sense. It's basic shit when you're producing a show and you're the booking for a show.
Did you see James Q just posted Kirk Fox is sober and John booked him on a happy hour?
He's another one?
Yep.
It's amazing. All right, well, watch this. This is very telling. You can see that Stephanie's at her wit's end with this guy.
Properly, the address and everything else.
Yeah, I am here.
No.
Probably. He has to add
But
probably.
you did call me and you said I have a problem, but I thought you needed help.
Well, that goes without saying.
No, it's because Mark Maron, I was dealing with him, and then he can't do it till April. I'm like, oh shit.
So I'm here because someone fell out.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice of him to set it up that way.
What an asshole. He's like, no. The reason why you're here is because Mark Maron couldn't make it. That's why you're here. It's like, well, that is even worse. He just made this way worse than it was.
It's the number one rule of hosting a show is never tell a guest that they were the second choice. It's
right.
Common knowledge.
And I like that his booking consists of, I got a problem, call me back.
Yeah. right. Kirk has to solve John's problem. Of course. He never has to solve his problems for him.
Yeah.
And Stephanie's sitting there like, I'm a favor. That's what I am.
Right. I have one more clip. This is Craig Shoemaker. And what we're going to find out is John's famous Mexico parade joke, he stole.
Oh, shit.
John stole his joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy fucking happy hour. The Love Master's here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Craig Shoemaker's in the house.
Oh, yeah. That's right, baby. One night with me, you'll be sweating like Donald Trump at a Mexican hat dance. That's right, baby. Yeah.
John just changed it from Mexican hat dance to Mexico parade, which both are dumb. But it's incredible. He was the one laughing at that joke, and now it's part of his act.
It's transformative. He made it his own.
Okay.
I write new jokes every day when I listen to old stuff that other people say.
Very, very funny. Very funny that we found out John is a joke thief. Well, we'll have more information on the Stephanie Miller show as we go through the archives. Thanks again,
real quick,
Andre.
are there any other reveals about John Quad that you could tell us about the time you spent with him, how you feel about it, what that was like, anything we wouldn't know?
Not necessarily. I mean, you guys pretty much covered the to the nth degree of John. So
what about behind the scenes?
Phone calls.
Behind the scenes though, there's probably a lot of communication, right? Was he needy?
Called you like how many times a day would he call you on the phone?
Nah, once a day. If that.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
My mom once a day.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Well, like anything interesting in those calls, like behind the scenes wise?
I mean, yeah, you've seen all the Cape Meany calls. I'm not a girl, so did he want to hang out for 5 hours on the phone with me and like try to get in my pants? No. So he would be like, oh, yeah, Dirty Deeds sent me this or has some inside information. We're going to go live with it today. Like, whatever, man. 15-minute phone calls were maximum. So
Okay.
like, did we hang out and say the N-word or anything interesting that you guys want to hear? Probably not. No,
That's not what I'm not looking for the N-word. This is
Yeah.
not me all fishing to find the N-word. I just
No,
want to
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to like tell you bullshit, so I'm not going to say that. he
Was there
had
ever a
lot of
moment where you were
internet
like, I can't do this anymore? Where he was talking and you're like, what was that?
months? Yeah, for a couple of months it was like that. Yeah, I just
When he would do what?
I got in too deep, and then I was there every twice a week probably.
Would you always answer his phone calls?
Yeah, for the most part. Like I don't have a super busy life out here, so it wasn't like it wasn't that difficult to pick up a phone call and talk.
No, I took his calls. I helped him with his internet over the phone.
I took his calls, but every single time I had to go, all right, John, I got to let you go. Because it would not have ended. These calls would not have ended.
I like how Adam's like, I took his call. You went on Rob Saul's show. You'll take anybody's call. Calm down.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You need to
We're not
plant a
The bar is
flag
very
in the
low.
ground. Yeah.
I don't
I've been
think
on
he ever
VYB.
trusted. He never trusted me quite the way that he would have trusted like his his Dustin the PI or Dirty Deeds. There was people he trusted way more than myself.
Because you didn't give him money.
Well,
That's how you
didn't do
earned
it
his
right.
trust.
You didn't do
Yeah.
it right. Seriously, Dabbling Dan had 6-hour conversations with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that, so I didn't.
All right, let's go to supertip.gg/WATP.
Real interesting. Sorry.
When you go to the supertip system, you slow the show down and you ruin it for everybody. And Barrister 1401 is here.
Jesus. You dorks are so born to watch argue up here in heaven. Quad will be up here soon enough.
Say hi to Lisa for me, Quad. I miss
I
her.
will.
Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. Just have the balls to say what you really think have been saying for months, Quad. You backpedaling bitch.
Thank you for saying that, Happy Valley Wrecking Crew, because I get a lot of flack for not providing these kind of gotcha moments that I'm just not going to do. I really like people to just say what they're going to say and then step back and let everyone feel how they feel about it. I don't have to, have this big punchline at the end. That's not what I'm here for. So thank you for that.
Quad, take a toaster bath. All 5 of your viewers won't miss you.
All right, Andrew Kelso. I don't know how that's over the through the terms
Probably
of service.
just lost my last 5 viewers. There you go.
AO 1012. I was just kidding. Quad is clearly a slow who doesn't understand the difference between opinion and fact. Room temperature IQ at best.
True.
Brown Guy Network coming in.
You leave my sweetie Quad alone! Don't worry, I wouldn't let him suck my dick.
I don't even want in on that.
Shockingly enough, me either.
Woo, that's fantastic.
Chad's missing upper lip coming in.
Enjoying life in your wheelchair, prison quad, just fireblatt.
Fireblatt.
Fireblatt
Prison
hashtag.
State of mind.
Neelax 44. Quad is a proud boy. He should not be allowed on the show. Fuck you and your wheelchair, dickhead.
Have you seen how many more books he has than me? Have you seen how many more books? He's read all of those, by the way.
I was going to say, you let Anthony on here. He's on the Proud Boy Network. Like
You were a fan. You're a fan. You were a fan of Anthony for years. What are you talking about?
I'm a fan. We're all fans of Anthony.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? What are you throwing him under the bus?
I got to hang out with
Proud Boy.
Ben Ratner. The reason why the Proud Boys exist. He was in our Boston show. Old rat. Neelax 44 says, "Fuck you, Quad. Worthless piece of shit. Thank you for your call." Michael coming in. Audience is not split. That retard cripple has nothing, brings nothing, is worth nothing. Derek is 0 entertainment value and should forever be relegated to Dabbleverse trash heap. TSN rules.
Thank you.
60-40. It's close.
Yeah,
it's close. I'm not saying 50-50.
It's like possession time in a soccer game. You know, it's 55-45, something like that. KFT coming in.
Quadfather, call me for a good time. I help people in my rape dungeon, art studio. Can you feel anything if I was behind you? Also, Shuli knew.
A Jew, German, a gay, and a four-wheeler walk roll into a bar.
Hope I'm the German.
And the bartender says you all being sued. Quadfather, way to come to the dark side. Don't you dare go in this show again. Seek Kyle.
Stewie felt coming in. Watching this lets me know he did try to parlay his experience into other shows, but he's so incompetent it poisoned the well.
Yes.
Talking about Shuli?
Oh.
Could
be.
That's what I thought.
Anonymous coming in.
Could be.
This cripple adds nothing to the show, except for the fact he's into ass play with dudes.
No judgment. You know what I mean?
Quad, did the pool that hurt you yell Kumia rules? That's a good question. Was it a Kumia country?
Yeah, I think
incident?
Kumia more
specifically. You know, Chad never said Kumia country. I think it was El Harible who said that. We all just remember
Really?
it as Chad saying it.
Really?
I swear to God.
Is that one of those things we all believe
Mandela
in that never
effect.
did?
The Mandela effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, of course he yelled Kumia country and his hands were wet with grease from
Yes.
stealing all those catalytic
Oil.
converters. Yeah.
The oil can that hit him in the eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
JDT, what's more useless, PDF file or cripple? I don't know if useless is the right term for that comparison. Sir Beef Drippins Esquire. Chad, you suck. Or Quad. I don't know why I'm reading Chad now. Quad, you suck. But mad respect for coming on the show. This is damn near perfect PDP. Anyways, let's fucking raid.
Wrong channel.
Hellraiser69, let's not forget, back at the Stern Show, Robin gave John a ride home one time, and he refused to get out of the car unless Robin gave him a kiss. Yeah, he's a sex pest.
Fact.
This has been documented.
Yeah,
There
someone
was
pointed out women like that when they're on TV, they love when you like fuck with their hair, when you smush their hair a lot. They're really into that.
Yeah, they didn't spend any time on that. It's fine. Nice podcast, stupid. Hey, Shuli, was it 5,000 or 6,000 pics of CP?
Oh.
Derek, do you remember?
6,000?
There you go. That's who I heard it from, so I just needed to confirm. Thanks.
Maybe he thinks it's Robin. Yeah, we all speculated on that.
Funny, always
Shuli,
funny.
bigger fag, Adam or the Crip?
Oh, hey.
In what context?
Yeah, good point.
He has bigger books.
Dirty deeds. I stand with Quadfather. Oh wait, oops. Hashtag Skull. Good to see you, Dirty Deeds. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Reverend Rage. Shuli, did the FBI warn us? Did the FBI warn you or ESO wife its protocol?
What's protocol? Did the FBI warn me? No. The FBI did not contact me, not once.
We're
And
going
I
to
don't
arrest
know
your
what-
best friend. Don't
That's
tell
weird.
anyone.
They
Yeah, I don't know what they warned me about. I don't know what they warned me about.
They wouldn't look for like other computers that he might have been on or whatever networks that he might have been involved with. Weird.
Did they want to see
Well,
your
hold
computer
on.
network?
So but you don't think they searched every email and every computer that he had? I mean, that's where they found all this shit. So are you saying that they just
Never like thought to say, "Hey, Shuli, what do you know about this?"
Hold on a second. So every single person that he was in contact with would have to talk to the FBI about email communications and other
know.
digital
I
exchanges?
don't
You
know.
don't. Yeah, you obviously don't.
No.
You
Melissa,
really don't.
gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much for doing that, Melissa. If you got a gifted membership, we do have bonus shows, and there's a brand new one we just did yesterday, Living in the Past with Stuttering John. That's a fantastic episode. In that episode, we were also breaking down John's appearance on the Koi Pond, Joe Coy's podcast from 2017.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Kirk Fox is sober. John booked him on happy hour. Yeah, he's
Hilarious.
batting 1,000 over there.
Probably didn't warn him. That was probably like not okay. He was probably upset about that. I would want to know. That's what I was dealing with, sobriety.
KFT, Trump 2028, Proud Boys for life. I don't.
Ooh-hoo-roo.
What's a different Trump?
A coded message to his base.
Quad is gayer than Shuli's purple thermos.
The fuck,
Scope.
man? Just trying to get off sugar, dude.
Too soon. Mason in Portland. Quad and Shuli will hug it out at CatalanoCon 2026. Wouldn't that be a twist?
You're
I
invited.
thought it was 27, but all right. I'm in either way.
James Q. Legend. Quad has suffered unimaginably with his sudden disability. Jesus would want Shuli, Carl, Adam to use this moment to bring him in through kindness and love to act as angels. Oh, none of that is real.
Yeah, no, I tried on BYB, and I think Quad tried it at the top right here.
So was ESO wife who told you?
No, it wasn't. Absolutely not.
How did you find out?
I found out through someone online that knew ESO saw a post about him being arrested and taken into custody. And once we verified that that was accurate, then we went on the air and broke the news. So that's how I knew. I had no idea.
I should have been suspicious when his last name was Doe. I never knew what his real name was.
I know. Well, just so you guys know, when he stopped working for the show, and I mentioned this before, he said he was going through a bad divorce and that he was going to work for his family and maybe down the road he will return. And that's literally the last I heard from the guy. An occasional text I would send just checking in, saying, how you doing? How's it going? Wouldn't hear back. So that was the communication between me and him. So at this whole time, I just assumed he was working for his pops and, going through his divorce.
It's so
what about
evil,
the
'cause it
email,
really
though?
shows-
Like, they absolutely didn't give a shit about the email, huh? No one?
The email?
Who? What?
All
What?
emails left your channel from Isolino, though.
Oh, dude.
No,
any email address can have any name attached to it. Quad, come
I mean,
on.
it was a Gmail account made for the show.
Yeah.
It wasn't Iso's email. It was under his name because at that time he was the only producer I had. So that's why it was under his name. So I imagine what you're asking is, you want me to tell you why the FBI did or did not investigate the email and did or did not come after me? I'm sure they investigated everything. I'm answering you, Derek. I'm sure they investigated everything, and nobody ever contacted me for any information under any suspicion of anything. No one. I'm sorry.
So you got to understand, Quad, after all of that was just said, and after we've had that conversation for an hour on your show, when you go back to your show and you go, yeah, I still think Shuli knew. It sounds so silly and it sounds so funny. And we have to clip it.
Shuli knew.
You see what I mean?
Argue Lane
Regardless
called
of
him a hack.
any of the information or facts that are presented to you, it's going to be how you feel it should be.
Let's switch gears because I'm going to be self-indulgent for a moment here. I want to talk about Aaron Imholte talking about me.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it. Salvatore M says, with $5, says, why did Carl sweep so hard for your show when April was still your co-host? Even you have to admit that iteration of Steel Toe was perfect for WATP.
Now that comment is insulting to Aaron.
Sure.
He's saying, gosh, they really should have been clowning you when you and April were doing a show together. It was ridiculous. You suck. And Aaron has to pretend that that's not what this is, even though clearly that's what that is.
Oh, you mean like, well, I mean, I'll tell you why. I mean, Carl would never tell you why, but I'll tell you why.
Isn't it amazing that Aaron knows everyone else's motivation behind things to the point where, yeah, I mean, Carl probably doesn't even know why he did what he did, but I certainly do. That's a personality disorder to think that way.
But it's the exact same personality disorder that John has and that KB has. The same thing. These fantasy scenarios that these guys go through in their mind. Rob Saul as well. I hear you and Adam Busch are fucking like rabbits. So there's all these guys.
Well, a broken
with
clock
these...
can be right, you know.
Well, you did sweep for him, right? Because you had Brian Johnson fill in the episode that you were supposed to cover Steel Toe for the first time.
Why would that be sweeping for him if I have two guest hosts on my podcast?
That's what people say.
Review Steel Toe.
What does that mean, sweeping? What is that? What were you doing?
Covering for him.
By having Brian Johnson another guest on.
Yeah. We had Brian Johnson and Doug from Who's Right, who both did not like Steel Toe. I go, I can't do the show this week. Do you guys want to fill in for me and do it? And they're like, yeah, that's great. Let's do it.
You and Steel Toe were like best buddies before that, right?
We were 100% the best friends anyone's ever seen in the world.
You know, I remember when I appeared on This Little Piggy for the first time, Gino was on. It was the first time Gino and I were on a screen together, and Gino had a lot to say. And I had said, I can do the show, but I got to be out by this time. And you guys said, that's cool. I think Mike's going to show up right when you're leaving. It'll all work out. Gino was in the middle of his rant. I was like, I got to go. I'm really sorry. You could not convince anybody that I did not storm off because I was so offended by Gino. And no matter how many people I told, I know it looks that way, but I honestly had a heart out. No one will believe it. And there's nothing I can do to change someone who wants to hate Gino Bisconte or whatever he represents to them. There's nothing you can do to change their mind. Right? Quad?
He owned you. I don't know. What do you want?
All right.
So throw it at the wall, see what sticks. You know.
Yeah. Anyway, getting back to my buddy Aaron here. So yeah, I believe this has to do with narcissism. To think that you know everyone else's motivations and what they're thinking and why they do what they do. But let's hear Aaron explain this this phenomenon.
Because we were useful to him because we wanted to do Chad content or John content, and yeah.
Okay, so this is I'm sorry, I'm going to pause this a lot. So Aaron says that the reason why we weren't clowning this idiot when it was him and April on the show is because he was useful to us. Now, how does that make sense?
Well,
so
we all need steel toe. Don't you
he was
get
making
it?
fun of Chad Zumock. That didn't help me. Or he's making fun of Stuttering John. I remember he was doing Patrick Michael stuff for a little while. Like, that's all stuff I cover too. So that can't help me, right? Just because he's covering the same stuff that I'm covering. Why would that be helpful? What am I watching him for pointers? Oh, maybe this is my new angle on Stuttering John Melendez. Like,
I got to get Jenny Jingles in the bikini. What am I doing over here?
What does that even mean that he was helping me? He most certainly was not. In fact, he came on my show, and it was disastrous. I didn't invite him. Cardiff did. But we did the Tampa papers where we said we're not going to talk about Chad for 2 weeks, and my subreddit exploded after that. So he was not helping me in any way. This was never helpful.
You know, Carl likes the people that he thinks can do something for him. Carl doesn't have genuine like. Carl doesn't have genuine emotions. He's that sociopathic nerd in high school.
Wow. Okay. Let's break this down. So now I'm a sociopath. But not just any specific sociopath, a nerdy one from high school.
Yeah.
I'm going to defend myself for just 1 second out here. This asshole is talking about how I'm a sociopath. I do shows with Adam, with Shuli, with Vinny, with Blind Mike, with producer Chris. I've been doing these shows for years. We still work together. I continue to collaborate with more and more people. I continue to work with the same people over and over again. This guy's lost every fucking co-host. I'm still married to my first wife. He's lost 2 wives and every fucking co-host, aside from a crippled guy, no offense, Quad, that he's ever had on the show. And he's telling me that I'm the problem? I'm the sociopath?
Well, even worse, look at that face. He's also calling you a nerd, which is insane.
I know. It's insane.
Well, he was the jock back in high school. Come on. He tells everybody that. And,
that's right.
We all know Carl. You're famously Michael J. Fox from high school, right?
That's right. Yes.
He's famously an abortion guy. He was born an abortion
I'm famous for a few things, Adam.
No, you were 19
for
with
different
the
things.
abortion. That's out of high school, right?
Yeah, that's not creepy to know at all.
You know, he's kind of a shyster. He's kind of a mover and a shaker. He's a climber. He doesn't have talent on his own. He kind of attaches himself to people. That's where this Adam Busch obsession came from.
So this is funny. So I don't have any talent on my own. Say what you want about me. I am a self-made professional podcaster. It's got to be something there in order for that to happen. It's not a coincidence. But with that said, he goes, this is why he's got Adam Busch on the show. Adam, do you remember when I was begging and pleading for you to please come on WATP and be my regular host on Wednesdays?
I remember, much like Robert Johnson, when he went to those crossroads and made that deal with the devil, you were a self-made success, and it wasn't enough for you. And you wanted those keys to Hollywood.
Never is.
You knew the only way to get them was through me.
It's insane.
So you tracked me down.
Well, everyone says you were a failed digital marketer, though, right?
Yeah, I owned a company
that
that
led
made
you to podcasting.
I owned a company that made millions of dollars. So I don't know how you fail at digital marketing when you do that.
Can I ask Adam a quick question? Adam, is Steel Toe Show on the list of possible shows you would go on?
Oh, I would love to.
Have you reached out and tried?
No, I have not. I just assumed.
That would be awesome.
I would love to.
I don't think he would let it. But
He wouldn't have any of us
It'd
on.
be amazing.
No, that'd be great.
Just as a rule, Opie too. I tried real hard with Opie. It's tough, you know. They just search your name and they see
isolate themselves very tightly. Yeah,
They
I don't.
do.
they don't like outside influence coming in because then the audience will see it, and that will always end up making them look bad. I can guarantee, and they can't allow that
because Aaron gaslights his audience. So he wants to set the narrative. He's going to tell you what's up. And you can't possibly have, when he had the Aussie guy on, when he was on Hughesy's show, and the Aussie guy started calling him out for shit and Aaron didn't know what to do. He doesn't want that happening on his channel. There's no way he'd ever have any of us on his show.
Yeah, but Adam's not that guy. Adam's not a troll coming to troll, but Adam will have I think it would be a fascinating discussion if he were to have Adam on. I think it would be,
yes, of course it would be. It'd be amazing.
Nick Rekieta and his wife are big fans of some of the stuff I've done. If I could somehow pitch it to him as a dig against Nick, he might. Well, like
there you
that.
go.
But
there
what
you
am I
go.
going to do? Are we going to sit and talk about movies and politics? Are we going to talk about the topics he's allowed to mention?
That's true. Half the shit you'd bring up, 80% of it he can't talk about. You're right.
Well, that's what happened with the Dean, the Aussie guy, too, because it was supposed to just be a conversation about boxing.
Right.
And the next thing you know, he was wrapped up in this breakdown of all of the intricacies of what was going on with this stuff. So, yeah, big time. Big time.
He's an actor. He's got credits. I can use him to get some eyeballs. Same thing with Chrissy.
Yeah, Adam, I really appreciate you letting me use you to get eyeballs. Because you're an actor with credits.
As you know, the crossover between our audiences is it's the same person. It's
all I was doing was signing posters of Buffy when we were in Boston. Everyone just brought their Buffy posters. I'm like, I guess it's my audience now. What are you going to do?
Well, you know they did. But there was a line of people with Buffy merchandise, and every single person that I signed for had to go out of their way to tell me, this is for my friend that's not here. Not a single person, it was for them. It was all for someone who heard they were going to be at a place for one of those people. Can you do this for me? I'm doing this as a favor. So there's no crossover. Zero.
And Anthony and everything else, these aren't genuine. Like, you notice he didn't stand up. He doesn't stand up for Keanu or Gino or anyone like that.
Because they're retarded. Their takes on your felony are stupid. That's why I don't stand up for Gino and Keanu. In fact, I think that proves that I'm not what you're saying that I am, because I'm friends with Gino and Keanu. I still am. I'll be hanging out with them at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel, WATPlive.com, September 5th. Anthony will be on the show. Adam Busch will be on there. Chrissy, Missy, Jenny. We got a whole thing going on. Maybe Rich Voss will join us on WATP.
Wow.
But September 5th in the Catskills, Villa Roma Resort.
Oh, it's in the Catskills? Voss will be there.
Voss is there. He's headlining the show after WATP.
No shit.
Yep. Dave Landau's going to be headlining a show. We got the reunion of the comedians of the Compound are going to be there. But that's not the point. The point is that this fucking idiot acts like I have to stick up for all of my friends' dumb opinions when it's just the opposite of that. If someone says something dumb, I call them out for it, and I can still be friends with them at the same time, which is, I guess, Aaron doesn't understand how that works.
Use him to get some eyeballs. Same thing with Chrissy and Anthony and everything else. These aren't.
Same thing with Chrissy and Anthony. I went on Anthony's show to promote WATP. It worked out really well for me. Why wouldn't I do that? How would you grow your show? Seems logical.
I don't know. It sounds like he's on a roll right now.
Okay,
let him go here.
we'll let him go.
Genuine. Like, you notice he didn't stand up. He doesn't stand up for Keanu or Gino or anyone like that because they can't do anything for him. Carl is and I mean this with all due respect, but Carl's not authentic.
Right.
And that might be because Carl doesn't know who he is. He might not know what authentic looks like.
Wow, this is some psychoanalysis. People say that Adam is too busy psychoanalyzing people. I don't even know who I am, my authentic self over here. I can't believe I'm learning about this from Aaron.
I picture Jenny Jingles with a set of headphones on the other side of the room, just nodding yes to everything he's
Finally,
saying.
this guy gets me.
Finally, someone said it.
Who are you? What are you?
For him, or he wants someone who can provide him clout. And we were useful to him. And when I wanted to do my own thing and I wanted to do my shit my own way and his stuff started drying up, he went, oh shit, Aaron's got some sway.
What is he talking about? So the reason why I started making fun of Aaron is because he lied to his audience for months on end. And I had Aaron's back. I was just like, no, he's not lying to everyone. He's going to show up with April on the show Monday morning. Watch and see. And then he came out and goes, yeah, we're getting a divorce. And we've been in this polycule and all this stuff came out. And I was just like, oh, this guy's an inauthentic bullshit artist. I don't know why I fell for that. I'm an idiot. And I even said I'm an idiot and talked to all the people who were telling me I was an idiot before that I didn't believe, and went through that whole thing. And that's the reason why. But in Aaron's mind, my show was dying. Every time you talk about Aaron, it's because your show is dying, apparently.
Sure.
And he was going in his own direction and doing his own thing, which I guess means his wife wouldn't co-host his show anymore because she was leaving him. Don't know if that was
he means his troubles. He's doing what John does, which is like taking credit for the Dabbleverse views of his show. He's talking about when he became hot and had heat. Yeah, when you were involved in these sex crimes. That's when the heat started.
That's when we got interested in you, when you were interesting.
And maybe, Quad, you can help answer this because I don't know. I enjoyed the idea when I was watching all this John coverage and getting into the Dabbleverse that there was this young, like, husband and wife morning show doing their take on John. I always thought taking it seriously was so funny, and the idea that there was this like chirpy morning show talking about how John got a haircut, last night was funny to me. I liked it. I welcomed it. I would have appeared on their show. Everyone started to accuse them of a lot of stuff that they denied. Then suddenly it became revealed that everything everyone was accusing them of in the chat was real. So they were exposed.
Yeah, it was really the cocaine thing for sure.
All those times. Yep.
That she's got allergies. She's allergic to this and that. Yeah, exactly. And
the hot tub.
Citizen M. Yeah, the hot tub. And then Citizen M put out a video. And then it just kind of like, there you go. Yep.
So help me. Why can't you change your mind once you find that out? Once you oh, shit, he's not who I thought it was.
Yes, that's why I changed my mind.
So what's wrong with that?
Right.
Why can't we do that?
Presented with new information, and you make your opinions about that.
Well, also the fact that he said, he's saying that you cover him for clout, that now you are clout chasing Carla, you know, and like this is the guy that's going to bring you the clout. His show is the format of his show is chasing clout. It's talking about whatever news story's trending, whatever video that's gone viral. He's just looking for a clip to catch on somewhere. He's literally the one chasing clout. His show is never better money-wise than when his wife, lawyer friend, and his wife got arrested, and he trashed them for months.
Yes.
And then and he's talking about not being authentic. He sat there and yelled at his audience, anybody brings up drugs, I'm going to throw your ass out of here. She is not on drugs. Just the fuck. This guy's amazing.
Yeah, and someone's brought this up, but Aaron only exists in the present.
Yeah.
There is no past with him. So when he sits here and he just goes, I'm authentic, I don't lie to my audience, it's like, well, no, like you just said, Shuli, there were all these lies that were going on. He's like, yeah, but I'm not doing it now. We don't know that. You probably are. Of course you are. It's ridiculous.
He constantly talks about how his numbers are better than all of your guys' numbers and that you're all chasing his clout because he's got that. They want the toe bump. They want you guys all want to get the bump off of that. Off of him, and he constantly. But the chat, as far as shutting it down, he constantly still does that too. You still can't mention this, that, or the other thing. Whatever the soup du jour, whatever the thing of the day is. Right now it's the HRO stuff. If you bring that up in chat, you're gone. Like there's insta bans from chat. He still does that.
The 23rd can't get here soon enough. I'm so looking forward to
it's gonna be
seeing what happens with these HROs.
His stuff started drying up. He went, oh shit, Aaron's got some sway. Aaron's got fans. Aaron's got this. Aaron's got notoriety. Maybe if I latch onto him and start shitting on him for no reason, maybe I...
Wait, why would that help me?
No reason.
Hold on, yeah. If Aaron's got like fans and a big fan base, why would me shitting on him?
What can I do to improve random acts of violence? Yes, that'll be it.
I can get some of my heat back. I don't think he's gotten any of his heat back. His Patreon numbers over the last couple of years have been diving pretty hard. But I don't have anything against him.
Oh, good.
I just think that I don't think Carl ever really liked any of us over here.
I liked April. I thought April was cool.
And you're right.
Corresponded a little bit.
You're right. Out of the two of them, she was the cooler one.
She was way cooler. Yeah. She's just like she's up for a party, man. Aaron was the party pooper.
And please disagree with me if you think I'm wrong. But if he had your Patreon numbers at their worst,
Yeah.
How much of an annoying, smug asshole would we be forced to listen to and watch every day? Taking victory laps every day.
Yeah, I'm doing very well, Aaron. Don't worry about me. Things are going all right.
Yeah.
We were talking about this on Piggy. Shuli, I read his chat the other day when he was broadcasting. It's just like an entire audience throwing eggs and tomatoes at him. There's no break except for Ahmad. Everyone. So he's having this morning show while people are screaming at him to die, but he's so addicted to pretending he's a morning host on the internet. It's crazy.
Well, he's also, he always talks about being the heel, right? He's the best heel in the business. Well, you know what? He's not wrong, because the key to a heel is that you push the good guy. You come, you start shit, you attack him, and then like a chicken shit, you run away. Mm-hmm. That is a great. Ric Flair was the best at that. He'd start the match, and then at one point, he's on his knees in the corner telling the guy, please stop, please stop. And the guy comes close and he pokes him in the fucking eye, right? And that's a heel. Chicken shit. That's a great heel. So he's not wrong.
Yeah, except for heels don't also like cry about it then when people don't like him. Because that's the other thing, too. He's in there, like you were saying, he's banning everybody. He's, actively raging against all these people. It's just like, heels are supposed to, like, enjoy the booze. They come out to the booze and they're like, yeah, bring it on. I don't care. I'm going to cheat in this match. I'm going to throw sand in the guy's eyes and we'll see what happens.
And the other thing they do, it's never their fault if they lost. Mm-hmm. They had nothing to do with that loss, And
if Aaron's the bad guy, who's the good guy?
Right.
You're looking at us.
Okay.
Right. All of us
that doesn't feel right either. It feels
no shit.
We're just all goofing on him for no reason, Adam.
No reason, or for clout chasing or something. I can't remember. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you want to go to slow the show down and kill our momentum, like G Plastic Beach.
Quad, why are you so quiet? Got nothing to say if you can't yell slurs and accuse people of being PDF files?
I think that was directed at Quad.
Dumb, retarded, low IQ, all the above.
Gary Rexwork
makes me dumb.
Quadfather, no matter how bad life gets, you are still better than Chad Zumach. He is from Kent, Ohio, a couple miles from me. He has always been shit. I agree with that.
Yeah, that must make you feel better.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you were
Minnesota
Chad?
water and that Ohio water? There's something about both of them. I don't know what it is.
KFT coming in.
Proud boys, proud boys, proud boys. Stand back and stand by. I'm Tookie and approve this message. Trump 2028.
Yo, my Wiggers. The cripple is my guy. Come to Florida, and I'll show you how to shoplift and steal meats from Wawa.
Well, the invite's out there. Goat mouth coming in. I don't believe Shuli knew a thing. However, Carl knew for years that his wife has huge jugs before he told us. #deceptive. Carl knew Jenny grew too.
Yeah. I was serious about the bikini idea, by the way. You just, just throwing that out there.
This is not the worst idea you've come up with.
Oh, it was 6,000 pieces of CP? You serious, Clark?
Clark. Kevin Brennan is sniping, and he's taking quad side. Shuli,
shocking.
You know you're a fucking loser when KB is taking quad side.
Yeah.
That's how you know. John's gimpy Halloween hand.
Did you see the lift in quad shoot? Did you see him just light up with love?
Yeah.
That was suddenly, it was all worth it.
Hey, Daddy, I'm doing good, huh? Daddy, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Quad displaying Stuttering John tendency, won't admit when wrong. I believe is what that meant. Mason and Portland coming in.
I'm waiting to be wrong.
Mason and Portland says, Quad, how much of your anger towards Carl and Shuli stems from not being invited to PDP after the Stuttering John porn bomb?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't get my big break.
KFT coming in.
I changed my mind. Quadfather is a fig-get.
We denounce Quadfather as a proud boy unless he admits Shuli didn't know. We want our shirts back, and we will take your handicap tag back. Team Shuli. He knew, but still Team Shuli.
Straight up.
Yeah, I don't know how the PVs feel about the Shulis.
Deadfool coming in.
Come by the gym, Derek. I can help you learn a few techniques to defend yourself from any pools that may attack you in the future.
Oh, sure. Now Shuli had to steal my quadriplegic cone.
What's the deal here, Carl? I thought I was your go-to disabled person. If I could see you, I'd throw hands.
Sorry about that, Mike. I've been working with Vinny for a long time, too, if that... Rabbit Weasel, 100%. You wanted to give us a drop there, Derek?
100%.
There it
Absolutely.
is.
You got it.
Andrew Kelso.
Jesus, Carl, Gino, Keanu, and Quad. Do you just hang out with stupid people to seem smart? Or do you just have shit taste in friends?
Yes. Distriga coming in.
Can someone wheel Quadfather to my mobile coffee dungeon? I think I have the cure for his paralysis. Dr. Woke Dad will give him that backdoor attention he's been dreaming about. I'll fuck all that racism out of him. If that doesn't work, I'll curb step the quad out of him.
Hey, Quadfather, eat a dick. My paraplegic can stand if I give him a mayonnaise sandwich.
It's true.
Shout out to Johnny.
Stewie Felt says, Ohio produces 3 things: astronauts, assholes, and white people. Take a guess which 2 Chad Zumock is. Not an astronaut.
It's very flashy sneakers.
Yes, it's true. Clay Dabbler is here. Quad, can you flip off the shitware?
God, no. Hands don't work.
No,
Here, I'll
too-
do
that's
this.
too
Way to go, Clay. Fucking asshole.
Way to bring the room
Clay.
down, Clay.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. I know that wasn't easy. Thank you.
It wasn't.
All right, if you could hold that for 5 minutes, people have to give me money.
Guys.
Hey, yo, 1012. Quad, have you ever had an original thought? You hide behind the that's what people say excuse constantly. Grow a spine and stand your ground. Oh, that got mean at the end. Charity McDennis, I see what you did there, Adam.
Thank you, because you're the only one.
Does anyone believe the money totals under the toe? He makes decent money on that show, for sure. He makes more than I think a lot of people want to admit. But no, I think he makes up donations all the time. Kumia, Brian Johnson, Iso, they all like underage.
Yes, but we pick and choose which ones we're okay with, and then we rail with everything we have against the ones that choose other people. That's democracy, I guess.
Andre Gunner, the 70 Miller vault has been cracked open like the Ark of the Covenant. Play clip 5, Skull. I do have another clip on here.
Oh, yeah?
What the
Andre
hell? What
sent
are you
me.
holding out on us for?
I didn't think it was that good. I didn't think it was the best clip. Diablo Sandwich, $5. Somewhere on Earth 2, Point Diablo Boy doesn't air today because of counter HRO stemming from a nude pic of Jenny Jingle shared with Gino. Remember when John was talking about how he had nude pics of my wife?
Yeah.
And I brought up that's illegal, and he went, I'm just joking.
It's weird. He had nude
Remember when
pics
John
of
was in
your...
a
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, he was in a
Adam,
long
sorry.
public affair with Jenny over the internet where they were meeting up and hiding
That's
behind
right.
your back.
I forgot she was in his chat and stuff. He didn't know.
Remember when he had nude pics of me? That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was great. Associate producer Ralph, whoever that is. Stevie Lou invited him and came up with the Tampa Papers. I don't know. That's not how I remember it, Cardiff. That's not how I remember it.
Doxed.
JFK Head Chunk. We could
Oh,
use
geez.
a new Leon Klinghoffer.
That's a deep hole right there.
I don't know that one.
It's a guy who was in a wheelchair that got pushed off a cruise ship when terrorists took it over.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What are your honest thoughts on doxing, Quad?
I mean, depends on who you ask, because one person
they're
thinks
asking
this
you.
is doxing, and the next, yeah. Everybody's opinion on doxing is so far. It's all. It's very specifically the kind of doxing that the definition is. I mean, it's messed up to take someone's information.
That's the answer. Well, I don't know why it took you so long to get there. Doxing is bad. Was the answer. It's very easy. Very
Well,
cut and
'cause
dry.
yeah. But
Okay.
you know what I mean. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you said a guy's name on a stream that had already said their name on a stream, and then that's doxing." All
He
of
didn't
us.
say how do you define doxing. We both
Right.
know what it means. He said, "What are your thoughts on it?" It's bad.
It's if the person wouldn't want it out there. Like if a parent
Right.
wouldn't want pictures of their,
All right, we're
you
back to
wouldn't-
that.
You'd let them. I'm just for an example. Charlie
You're right,
McDennis.
right.
I see what you did there again, Adam.
Yeah,
Thank
if
you
they
so
didn't
much.
want their kid on screen, then they wouldn't have had their kid on screen.
It might not have been their choice.
Kid could have walked in, right? Like not knowing, maybe.
Mr. Four Speed, Carl, great job reminding someone of their previous opinion of super tips.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Boner. John's definitely a heel. He loves the booze. Jay Loiterer says, Quad should apologize to Shuli. Shuli has kids. He would never have, as Quad implied for months, supported a predator. WTP and TSN are entertaining. Thank you, Jay Loiterer.
Never said he supported a PDF. My point was, and nothing lost on what you said, Adam. I got your point about changing my opinion if I was presented with evidence. I did understand exactly what you were saying. Shuli, he did provide me with new evidence today, like April getting arrested, and then there's proof all of a sudden that, yes, she was doing cocaine.
There's no proof on Brian Johnson, but you just keep bringing it up. You bring up Brian Johnson over and over again. There's no proof. It's a story a famous storyteller told about his friend when he was younger. That's it. That's it. But you
not
say,
only that,
I have to answer to this. We have to answer this.
It's a story that a guy told, and then he hired him to be in every of his movies. So he obviously still gets along with them. They're still friends.
Apology accepted, Derek. Thank you.
Beautiful. I'm glad we're really. This is a very special episode. I think I'm gonna, when I put this out on our
it's
Patreon
special, all right.
This is a very special episode. Do you want to get into some Rob Saul stuff from this morning, Adam?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That would be amazing to get Quad's opinion on all that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll accuse him of jerking his dog off. We can do that. I'll start with an accusation and we can work backwards from there. How's that?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
When we're wrong, you let us know. If I get something wrong, if he's not saying what I think he's saying, let us know.
Well, I mean, like, what new proof did you show me today that Shuli didn't know something previously to when he what I was talking about? Like, you didn't.
What we've proven is what they call within the shadow of the death.
You had Shuli say.
Whose opinion will you trust? Like, he's proven that there's doubt enough to not go on every show and say this man knew about these crimes and hid them intentionally because of his YouTube channel.
My point was that he's been disingenuous, and I don't believe it.
Hey, Quadfather.
I'm just doing the eyeball test.
Quad, the earth is flat. Quad, the earth is flat. Okay? That's my opinion. The earth is flat. What do you think about that?
Okay. It's a valid opinion.
Great. It's just totally valid. Makes perfect sense. You're right. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But anyway, that's my point. Whatever. No one cares about your opinion. It's stupid.
The dumbest thing you've ever heard. That was the dumbest
The earth being flat is fucking retarded. Are you crazy? What do you mean? You're just like, sure, if you say so.
I don't know, dude. Like, when I go outside and I look around, it's pretty flat. So have I ever been to space and looked back
what?
at
I've never heard it put that way.
Others have.
Do I know that science has proved pretty much otherwise.
The point is, Quad, I don't know what went on with the details of whatever that picture thing people keep accusing you of. I don't really care. It only comes up when you yell at other people for the same thing and say, I'm not allowed to make opinions that differ with yours, and vice versa. Do you understand? No one knows what happened with your thing. No one's going to know what went on with Shuli except for Shuli. That's it. We don't know.
Right.
We can believe
and I have
him.
an opinion formed about it, and I'll not get off that point because Shuli can't explain it away. Sorry.
Explain what away?
Yeah, okay. Let me ask a question. Let me ask a quick question. So, Quad, Bob Levy, who left the network, who had negative things to say about Shuli and the network, was asked this exact question. Do you think Shuli knew ahead of time? And Bob goes, definitely not. He would not have known this. This is not something that he would have covered up. You don't think Bob Levy would know better than you would? In your dumb opinion you made up out of nowhere?
Or between the time he was arrested to the point where he came out and
Holy
said,
shit, I don't know. It's 12:58 p.m., 1:32. What the fuck are you talking about?
You guys are wasting your time because no matter how much sense you're going to make, he's just not going. This is his thing.
It's weird.
This is what he wants to do. So just let him do it.
All right. Fair enough. Let's get into Rob Saul.
Did you know that Chris Abels was buying views for his show while he was on your network, even though you said otherwise?
No, I did not.
What
I
does
did
that
not.
have
And
to
when
do with? I thought. What about the children?
I think he's been caught in little fibs here and there, and I think that's a perfect example of it. And
that's the staircase, right? One lie about buying views. Next thing, pedophilia.
No, I'm saying,
got it.
Yeah, if you're willing to tell fibs.
Let's not bring up staircases, Shuli. It's very mean.
No, I'm sorry. Elevators. Sorry.
You don't like when people do it to you about whatever that situation is, but you're completely comfortable doing it to other people.
Say whatever you want about that.
No, you screamed at Shmuel when he brought it up and said, "You're trying to call me a pedophile," when you've been doing that to me for fucking months.
Disingenuous. How dare he not bring it up beforehand and lambaste you with this?
I'm calling you a pedophile. I have never said that about you.
You said he knew about it and he harbored them intentionally.
I never said that you saw pictures of kids. I have never said that you did anything weird with kids. I have never claimed
Just that I
any of
covered for a guy
I'm
who
saying
had
that you
6,000
knew-
images of kids,
All right,
right?
can you listen to what I said was?
No, because it's all
I think
retarded.
You knew that
You're an
he was
idiot.
arrested. I think you knew he was arrested.
Okay.
That's
All right.
not calling you a pedophile.
So
Not
Rob
even
Saul.
fucking close.
So Rob Saul was on the show this morning, and Adam
Not
was
even
checking.
close.
Adam was checking out Rob Saul this morning.
Not even in the same fucking ballpark. It's
You-
not.
you-
Knowing
you-
a guy got arrested,
but
knowing
Quad,
that
I
he's a-
agree. You're the one who's been making it a big deal for months. Like it's
real.
Like you're the one who's like you wouldn't be talking about it so much if you didn't think it was a big deal. You talk about it nonstop. It's just like, okay, man, what's your point then? You're like, it's not even that big a deal. Then what the fuck is your point?
The point is KB really likes it. It makes
Right.
KB happy,
Yes.
and that makes him smile.
Right. Show titles, thumbnails, but it's just an opinion.
Yeah.
3 shows.
No, it's much more than 3, and you're
Come
not
on,
counting the
dude.
weekly review, which also counts. It's on your channel. I've already said that, and I can. We already disproved this on one of the
He
shows.
said
We showed the
he said
dozens of
thumbnails.
episodes.
I said 3 thumbnails. 3.
How many is enough for me to accuse you of this?
Whatever, man.
It's okay to change your mind. I changed my mind about April and Aaron, and what I'm saying is it's not a huge deal for Carl to change his mind about them either. You keep pointing that out like it's this huge sign of
We had evidence
weakness
of
and
that.
lack of spine when it's
evidence.
actually the opposite.
We had evidence of that. Something
Evidence.
changed. One day she was sniffling and sneezing.
So you don't need any evidence to form an
Evidence?
opinion.
You had evidence?
You don't need
We
any
didn't know
evidence
until
at
the
all.
cops came. How would I know? We were just guessing like we all do until we know. And when we know, we go, oh, I was wrong about that.
That's right where I'm at.
No, you're
So
not.
you were
dealing
wrong
with,
about
you're not
that.
dealing in evidence at all, Quad. You've zero evidence. You've said that. You have zero evidence. There's nothing you can go on.
Something changed. I assume Shuli's being disingenuous. I have no proof to change that opinion.
Neat.
The same way that she was sniffling and sneezing, and I had no evidence until she got fucking arrested.
No. That would be evidence. If someone's sniffling and sneezing,
To change my opinion.
that's evidence. You have
To change
zero
my
evidence for your opinion. You have zero evidence. We asked you at the beginning of the show, what's your evidence? You go, I don't have any. It's just my opinion. Based on nothing. Based on literally nothing. Based on it looks flat when I go outside. I don't know. I think Shaquille O'Neal said the same thing. I drove cross country. It seemed pretty fucking flat.
Show me evidence that it's not.
I have no evidence that the world is round.
Who do you think makes the globes? Yeah, it's like, come on. What are we doing here? Let's get to. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Can we get to Rob Saul?
Let's get to
please?
Rob Saul already.
Jesus
Holy
fucking
shit.
Christ. I got to go soon here.
Yeah, all right.
Hard out.
Yeah.
What do we got, Adam? What'd you put together for us there?
There's no clips. I got nothing. I just sent you some stuff if you want to check out a bit of what he was up to in the morning. Start any of them randomly. It's all the same thing. You know what it is.
You know
what's
they're
happening.
going to keep, but yeah, Rob Saul's a nobody, but everybody's talking about him all the time.
Who's talking about Rob Saul? I mean, I would never talk about it, but Adam keeps bringing him to my show.
I'm in love with this. What's on his nose there? What's dripping there? What is that?
Well, first of all, I hear a lot of shows talking about Dabble versus villain, but I never knew that was Rob Saul.
Rob Saul, yeah.
Whoa.
He's still trying to be the new Duke of the Dabbleverse for some reason.
And again, I'll just I'll get rid of everybody. I don't care.
There you go, tough guy.
What's on his nose there?
Wow.
Definitely.
Little powdered donut for breakfast, maybe?
I don't know.
It's interesting. Okay.
Why did he get up in the morning, put on a robe, and say, I got to broadcast right now?
He makes a lot of bad decisions, this guy.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's not real bright, as we've discovered. Here's another clip that you pulled together for us.
And in the front and the ass, depending on who's the top and the bottom that day, they just had a match because you never know.
Is he referring to us fucking again, Adam? This is so exhausting.
He is.
Jesus Christ.
So you're telling me this guy rolled out of bed, did a blast, put on a robe with a huge erection after dreaming about you two fucking and had to go live on the air? I buy it. I believe it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Which one's going to be the power bottom of the day?
Not since BYB have I heard so much talk about gay sex on a show. Seems to be his favorite topic.
Who got a boob job? Jenny Jingles?
I wish.
Yeah, I bet. She should get a facelift.
Whoa!
Rob Saul, my man. Is there anyone more smug, ugly, and not funny than Lady K? Skull. No, that's what I don't get, the smugness. He's like, yeah, Rob Saul's really messed up. I'm like,
wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Isn't that a me impression or Chad or?
Yeah,
that's me.
well-
That's his Adam. Yeah.
He's got to put on the
Adam. I
glasses
thought that
for it
was
to be
Carl.
you. He's got to put on the
Oh.
nose for it to be you, Shuli.
That's why he needs the props, because every voice is the
Right.
same.
Okay, and now Dabble Point Quad. Why is he right?
Smug? Is that what you're getting at?
Whatever he said, yeah.
I don't know.
Do you
I
think
don't know
Lady
that I
K
was.
is
I don't
smug?
know that I had anything to agree with Rob on any of that. So.
Okay.
Carl. He actually works a job. My wife, make me an Adam Busch and pizza rolls. We're doing a big time radio program. Yeah.
Wait, this is from 5 months ago, you said, Adam?
No, it's
Holy
just
shit.
this
This is this morning? He's still doing the pizza roll thing?
Wait a minute. Is this Carl now, or is he still Adam?
No, this is me, I think. I'm yelling mom
God
wife.
damn,
which
I
is-
got to take notes. This is
Yeah,
tough.
I know. It's hard to understand the impression, but I don't call
All
my
right.
wife Jen. I do call her mom wife, and I demand pizza rolls. This is
I've been
what
at your
I'm well
house.
known
I've
for.
heard it.
You'll know it's
She
me when he grabs
demands
the
naps,
glass.
right?
What's that, Quad?
She requests naps. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're winning, Carl. You're winning.
Okay, so this is all a response to the fact that Rob Saul did a stream from his job. He was literally at work streaming, and he'd have to be like, I got to go make a drink, and he'd have to like walk away for a while and leave Nasty Deal there to fill for him while you hear ice getting poured.
And here's
Thank
why I
God.
know most of what we assumed, not all, but most of what we figured was true, is that his big argument against us here, and it's really fucked up, is that we are making fun of him for having a job, and how dare we? And it's the only thing we never would even think of to make fun of, because there's nothing funny about that. It's only noble. A good man works a job, any job. No one, you have no clips of it. You have nothing. You have us wondering why you're streaming from the back of this job. That didn't seem like the best idea. But to say that we took issue with you being employed shows you either agree with everything we said or you didn't even bother to watch it.
I literally asked producer Chris, who's been a bartender, which was exposed by Chad Zumach. It's crazy, I know. Chris has jobs too. But I was asking Chris, I'm like, what role was he playing? Is he a bar back? I couldn't even figure out what he was doing. We're not upset with him for having a job. I was just genuinely confused about what his job is.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. That coke on his nose ain't free, you know?
It's true.
Do what you got to do, man.
So, was he live streaming like during a break or like while he was on the clock? Was it obvious?
It seemed like it was on the clock because you'd hear a voice say something and he'd run off really quick, and then you'd hear ice and then glasses and then pouring and then talking, and then he'd rush back. So I'm assuming he was kind of on the clock, or at least on a break. I don't know, but it was at his work, and it wasn't out front where everyone could see. It was in like a back room.
That's wild.
What's this part of it? What's he doing? What's going on?
I think he's trying to read.
I should have the talk with Jenny Jingles in the bedroom. YouTube terms of service. Yes.
Show's great.
Mint Diggity says correct. Yes.
Yep. Wow.
If I see
Stellar.
Robe Saul one more time, I got to throw you out. Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And see, all these idiots who rely on the chat to be their content. And, you see this with Chad. You see this with, obviously, KB. You see that with Aaron Imhole. You see it with Rob. And they're the ones who want to ban people. It's like, well, then don't rely on the fucking chat if it bothers you. Why is that your show format if that's what bothers you?
It bothers him, but he can't even work a shift without coming to the Dabbleverse while he's at work.
Yeah.
People always talk about I have a real life outside of this. I have actual things I do. I'm not on
That's
here
Rob.
all the time.
He says that, yeah.
Of course. And then he goes to do these real things and he has to check in. He has to get that negative attention because there's 5 people in this chat that will agree with whatever bullshit he says just to see him keep going and going. How far will he take it?
And what's great is that the other 95% are all just egging him on about this show and us and this stuff. That's all they're asking him about. You see it. It's wild.
Yeah.
I got to throw you out. Yes.
Opie's the other example I should mention.
Yes.
Opie's insane with this shit. He gets so upset with his chat, but that's all he has to do. He just goes out and just reads it.
And you don't have to throw them out. Members only, subscribers. You're already you're saying to everybody, I can't handle this. I can't take it.
He's not only ugly, he's smugly. And he has the nerve. Like his brother's.
That's good.
Jesus Christ, Adam, you brought this on the show today. He's being very mean about me.
I'm sorry.
Are you like letting him be the vessel for how you really feel?
He's just saying a lot of things that I don't have the ability to express.
Scared of him because his brother likes going to these events and talking to people, and Carl's like, no, you can't. We're above them. We're superstars, and you're part of my family. We're all superstars, so you can't talk with the common folk.
Wait, so now in this scenario, I'm yelling at my brother for going to Atlantic City? Is that what's going on?
And he pulled you away from a conversation once, or he was having a good conversation with Rob, and you somehow big-timed him, or somebody did. I don't know. It's all like, you notice all of these people have these bizarre conspiracy theories where there's all these forces working against them to create.
I've never been in the
scenarios.
same room with Rob Saul, though.
I might be misquoting it. Then forgive me.
Yeah,
It's
I
your
don't
brother, and then
understand
somebody
this.
came and said, Carl says, don't talk to this guy.
Yeah, weird.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, it's just fucking insane. The gall on that fucking snaggle.
So he makes up a thing that's never happened that he wouldn't know anything about because it would be a private conversation with my family. And he goes, it's fucking insane what's going on. It's like, no, the insane person, the person who just made something up out of thin air about something that doesn't exist. That's insane. It's weird.
Your family thing is so not believable coming out of this guy's mouth as opposed to you and Adam ass slamming each other. You know, that you can hang your hat on. You go, all right, there's something there.
But it's also a weird thing to be like, obviously Carl and Grant, who's my brother, are fighting about this thing. My brother comes to all the live shows. You see him there. He hangs out. We're all hanging
you
out
obviously
together.
don't want him there, and your family's always been embarrassed and ashamed that you do this for a living, remember?
Right.
I heard you hired KB to start a fake fight in the lobby with your brother in AC.
That's hysterical.
I mean, it's just fucking insane. The gall on that fucking snaggletooth loser and his fucking disgusting, elderly, dimply mom wife. And I said a while ago that I would stop talking about Carl's wife, but I did because she says nasty stuff too, and she's just as bad as him. She's like, maybe if I talk bad about Rob Saul too, Carl might fuck me. Give me a pity fuck.
Could you imagine? I'm just like, Jen, I'm just not feeling it. You didn't talk enough shit about Rob Saul this week, so I don't know that we're going to be going all the way tonight.
Get in that studio and talk shit about Rob, woman.
It's a scripted show, and we've all been giving our talking points ahead of time, and we all have, opinions that are handed to us, none of our own. That's why we never disagree with each other, ever.
That's correct, Adam.
and knock the dust off these fucking fringy gray pubic hairs. Hey, Carl!
There's no pubic hair.
Oh, please!
Swimmer's body over there.
Probably sits in the fucking corner with her pinky in her ass and her fucking front 2 fingers flicking while Adam Busch and Carl are fucking moaning and like, we're doing it, yeah.
He lives in L.A. I couldn't fuck Adam Busch if I wanted to. It's very far away from me.
Oh, my God.
I like how he's goofing on your gray hair while he's sitting there with gray hair and a gray robe to match.
I think he was saying I thought he was talking about my wife's snatch. I think.
Oh, that's right. She's an old bag. That's right. I forgot.
I think that's what he was talking about.
Right. Sorry.
She works at a salon. They have waxing there, so we're fine. It's good.
Sleek.
Just fucking despicable people.
Did we just lose Adam?
motherfucker, you booked this asshole. You better not fucking leave. Get in here.
He pulled this clip and booked Quadfather, and then he just leaves us.
That would be funny.
It would be.
Great gag.
I have to agree.
Pretty good.
I'll tell you, despicable. Yeah, she's flicking the bean.
Ew.
Whoa. Yeah, YouTube terms of service. Are you trying to get my channel taken down right now, Adam? What the fuck?
Hold on. Let's see where he goes with this.
It could go anywhere, yeah. He got up early to do this. He really had to do this. And we're
I know Rob
thinks
thinks he's...
Hold on. From what's on his nose, I'm going to make a guess that he did not go to bed rather than got up early.
I love that Rob's pretending that he has a show because he has that AI background that says Saul Show podcast, but it has to reiterate podcast show underneath it. What kind of signage is this?
It's the Saul Show podcast show.
My husband getting railed by Adam Busch. I'm Jenny Jingles. Just picture a big giant gray bush.
Good bet.
Mm-hmm. Did you picture it though, Carl? I mean,
pretty good bet. Yeah.
He's got a great imagination.
It's good stuff. Does gay sex ever stop being funny to you guys, Quad? It's just always funny.
I couldn't figure out why Jenny Jingles would want to watch you two have sex. Like, I don't know too many ladies that are into watching gay sex.
They're not into watching gay sex. Yeah, my wife's, she's a hairstylist. She's a lot of gay friends, but she's still not into watching gay sex. It's not great.
Even when she's pegging you.
Even when it's Adam Busch, who she's a huge fan of from
an event. Yeah, I like
Buffy
watching
TV
two women
series.
together, Quad. I don't think there's anything. Do you not like watching that?
Yeah, that's great.
Is that gay too? That is a form of gay, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I give the ladies the pass with the gay stuff.
Oh shit! Let me take notes. I want to know who gets a pass and who doesn't. So I don't.
we all
get caught up in this.
Lesbians,
Let me know who gets.
Are hot. Yeah,
okay.
gay dudes, that's
okay,
gross.
but who we killing? That's what I want to know.
Right. Who we rounding up and putting on an island, Quad? Is what we need to know.
It's Love Island. What does Rob have to say?
all the cripples. How's that?
God forbid.
That's
Look at how proud of himself he is after that bit. He was just doing my wife diddling herself.
He's got to come out of character. He's got to.
And he's like, wow, I'm good. Good thing I started streaming today. This is good stuff.
It's always special. It's always special when you get to see a showman decompress after a big show. Big event.
Yeah, I'm my own biggest critic, but I feel pretty good about this one.
Nailed it.
Ralph Saul was talking about my wife. He must be on drugs. He's on drugs right now. We got him. And then Adam Busch like, yeah, I went on there. I was in the chat room recording everything.
Impression. That's the same thing with Kobe. He puts the glasses down here. This is a rip-off, dude.
That's why when he starts off an impression, he goes, hey, look at me, I'm Adam Busch. hey, look at me, I'm Shuli. That's why he does that.
Wow.
I think he's on drugs, Car. Yeah. Now come fuck me in my ass, please.
All right, now we're on to something.
I have a question. Who brought up drugs? Like, he came up with that.
Well, I brought it up during the.
Oh, you brought it during the
during that stream when he left, and then he came back and he was just like, "Hey, everybody!" and he was staring at the screen. I offered that up. May or may not be true. I'm not saying I know for sure. I'm just saying it seemed like that. But obviously, seeing him like this, I was wrong. Thank you for letting me know that you're definitely
a lot of people assumed that that's what was happening on that stream he did with Stuttering John when he called in.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He says in this episode at some point, he says he likes to get a little lit when he does his show. And I was like, yeah, that's completely natural. What's not natural is yelling and screaming at anyone who says, hey, you had a couple drinks tonight? And you're like, fuck you. How will you accuse me of that? That's what's weird.
Yeah.
No.
And scene.
How he goes from one to the other so fast.
It's like Sybil.
All right, what's next there, Rob?
No sense of urgency, no nothing.
Take your time.
This is when Nasty Neil would usually be talking.
Mm-hmm.
This is
It's like someone's playing
Adam
with a cat
Busch,
laser
my mother
pointer.
was.
Yeah, it was like,
You know, it's just darting everywhere.
Is
like,
it going to
just
come
look
towards
at-
me?
Inappropriate. Which I mean, I don't know. I got to see. I got to see what he actually says here.
The boss was watching, so he immediately.
If they put a rail out for him, they're like, Rob, thanks, man. Thanks for bringing this to here. You dab a
Did
little
you see
bit.
his pupils? The look in his eyes when he came back, he was like.
Gotta get your internet fixed there, Rob.
He's getting yelled at for doing both the rails.
I told you one.
Boss.
I mean, so which by the way is ridiculous because you can't be drunk at work or be on anything, and it's fun.
Oh yes, you can. We just watched Stuttering John and Stephanie Miller. You can be drunk and be on stuff at work.
It's always funny because usually when I do a show, I'm a little buzzed up. But I was at work, so I was completely sober. But anytime, like even when I've taken breaks from like drinking, whenever I do a show sober, that's when everybody's like, "Wow, Rob was really fucked up tonight," because they think I'm off because they're used to seeing me fucked up. But yeah, I was just doing my.
That's not good.
Okay, thank you. So you see, officer, you see.
That's not good. They're just like, when people see me sober, they think I must be fucked up because they rarely ever see me sober. Like, okay, is that a flex?
Spade used to do a joke about old people like talking too much after a car accident. You know, this old guy hit him and he goes, "I didn't even look when I was backing up." And Spade's like, "Shh, don't say that. Don't say that. Police are around. It's not going to help you any." And this guy always says the quiet part out loud every time. It's great.
Job. It was the middle of the night. He was tired. And like, yeah, he came back and his eyes were off.
Was watching, so he immediately just. It goes on and on. I think you can cut it here.
His
It's
boss is
just
yelling.
more of the same. There's no set ending. It just goes on and on.
All right. Well, thank you for watching him.
I grabbed what I could. It was a last minute thing. I'm upset I didn't get all of it. The one thing he did say was that we were wrong because we were trying to figure out why he was listing his credits to Nasty Neil. Like we heard yelling, so much yelling that Neil couldn't talk, and then you couldn't hear anybody. Then he came back and he was listing his credits. And I said it was probably because he wanted his boss to think he was doing something cool. Same reason people work with Stuttering John for so long. They think the name recognition, just what it does for them in a conversation, is worth all the humiliation. But he said I was completely wrong, that Neil had asked him, "How did you get started in radio?" And he was answering that. So if that's true, I apologize, and I was wrong about that. Does that feel good, Rob?
Jesus Christ, Adam, are you saying things that are incorrect on WATP's airwaves? We have to have a long conversation.
No
about
bearing
this.
on the larger points we're making in any way at all. They're such boring little details. They have nothing to do with anything. But when wrong, I will stand corrected.
I'm sorry. Did you say Rob Saul has credits? Is that what I heard?
It was very funny. He explains how he started working with people from the Howard Stern show. And that immediately switches to Bob Levy.
Right.
Levy Land. It's like, okay.
Right.
So not really people from the Howard Stern show, but a guy who was on 10 years ago. Okay, yeah.
I'm sure you see it all the time in comedians' bios where they're like, shared the stage with. And you're like, oh, were you barely on, like, a festival, right? And you were hit on the same day as that person.
Right.
He's
Walked
doing some of
by.
that.
Yeah.
The Isotopes are literally opening for Joan Jett next month. I will not be using that as a credit for the Isotopes. I can promise you that.
She's from Long Island.
Supertip.gg/WATP. We're going to finish this up and appreciate all of the support and all the people who are trying to bog down our show with nonsense.
After seeing Quad mercilessly embarrass Shuli, all I can say is not all heroes wear capes. Some of them sit in wheelchairs.
It's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Stewie felt. Hashtag Kevin Smith knew. We got a new hashtag.
If we've learned anything today, I think that would be the takeaway. I think we should all run with that.
Stewie felt again. If the earth is flat, find the edge, Quad. It's so mean. Drunk engineer coming in. Quad, I hereby accuse you of murdering 10 hookers in Chicago in 2003. Now, provide proof to me that you didn't, or I'll continue to say it over and over again. Yeah, drunk engineer, thank you. You made the point better than I did today. Do you understand?
No, I mean, the point is I don't really care what he thinks, and I'll keep moving on, and he can think what he wants to think, and that's fine. We'll all live.
Wow. Okay.
Well, not all of us.
So reality doesn't mean anything to you. Okay, cool. Moving on. Stewie felt. Carl is becoming the master whack pack wrangler.
Prove me the reality. Like you don't have proof of anything either. Like, oh, what
reality is we don't know.
Oh, reality.
We don't know.
Right,
we don't know.
that's
So
the
I say I don't know. I don't say I know. I go, I'm never gonna know because it doesn't really involve me.
I believe. I think. I do say that. So thank you, Adam, for clarifying.
No, I believe. I think I don't know. I'm not. There's a leaning in one direction. I don't know. I don't have the facts. I wasn't involved.
I think is. I don't know for sure.
I believe your legs work, and you're using this for sympathy.
A lot of people say that.
I'll tell you what I know for a fact, Quad. What I know for a fact, Quad, that's not an arguable point, is that anyone that was actually involved in this thing or involved in a similar thing separately, that just, they don't want to hear about it. And bringing it up all the time the way you do does not help. And forcing people to answer for things like me, because I appeared on a Zoom with Shuli, is, I would say, like to use your phrase, disingenuous.
3 tough questions one time.
How many is enough for somebody who's been,
Obviously,
dealt
it
with
really
this
bugs
for
you
them to
'cause we
hear?
won't
And
stop
why are
talking
you the
about it
person who gets to
fucking months
decide
later.
who has to hear this or not?
We don't stop talking about it. Quad, that's a funny argument coming from you.
Here I am on the show talking about it. Did I bring it up? No.
He's got you there. He might have you there. He didn't bring it up. He was a gentleman at the top. He was. We made that happen.
Meredith Halfpenny. Quad learned well from Stuttering John. Talk over everyone. Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. If Shuli knew ESO got pot before it was public, what does that prove or mean anyway? What is the point other than to imply he's a pedo? Just own it, Quad.
Yeah.
Comment? No, nothing.
Okay, let me break this down. I was reeling from the last little scream I had. So if Shuli knew ISO got popped before it was public, what does it prove or mean? It means that when he came out and pretended like he didn't know, so it would be a huge fucking lie. What do you mean?
But read the rest of it.
It means that you would be an
that.
absolute piece of shit pretending for months that you had no idea, and then came out and made a crying video.
Oh, exactly. Months. He knew for months.
Talking about. Yeah, a year.
He knew for
a year from the day that he was arrested until the day he came out with the crying video. Quite a bit of time in between.
He knew for a year, and no one else
I
at the
didn't
network knew.
say he knew for a year. I said there's a possibility that the day is. It's almost a year from the crying video from the day he was arrested. A lot of time in between, he could have found out.
It's weird to me, but I get the feeling that you're more upset that I cried than about this whole incident. Because
Maybe I am.
Man
should
you
not
keep
cry on
bringing it up.
stream. That's also true.
Oh, okay. Is it gay to cry?
It's kind of a bitch move, but I won't call you gay.
Is Karmic X in that category too?
Yeah.
Listen. KB has Clearwater Chat on right now, so we should just go be sniping that. I gotta see what happens. This is fucking huge.
That's
gold
Chad
over
is
there.
Legend. I love that guy.
Me too. We should
Yo,
stop this and-
Quad is as useless as Clearwater Chat.
Oh, right. That's
Hey, look at that.
Jeez, good timing.
Bad timing.
Destriga coming in.
I'm a dog PDF. Dogs don't count. They lick the peanut butter wherever you put it. They sniff dog butts. Why can't I sniff a dog butt? I love being the top when my Chihuahua is the power bottom.
Jesus, Rob. You come on other people's shows and talk like that? It's wild. Stewie felt, Rob, hate guys with loving, caring wives. He sure does. Oh, that really bothers him. My wife didn't even leave him for his cousin. Ugh.
Who's the retard that invited the cripple on today?
Adam Busch is
Adam's not a retard, guys. Stop it.
Drunk engineer. Dude, straight up, if Jenna's going to be making pizza rolls, she needs to bring it up for the next live event for everyone. Pizza rolls rule. I'm not arguing with that at all. But I am watching my carb intake.
Bring him the Catalano con.
All right. Anonymous coming in.
Is Quad paralyzed from the waist up? He's like half a cigar store Indian, but I digress.
Herb Beta Patch coming in.
We're in the Bushverse now. All your shows are belong to Bush.
That's probably true. Quad cares about the kids. You animals don't. Sick.
It's true.
It's obvious, yep. Meredith Halfpenny. Quad, they're telling us you have to go. That old gag always works. AO 1012, you have zero proof, you complete fool.
That could be to any one of us.
True.
Harpua, something tells me Quad didn't read all them books.
Come on. Next thing you can tell me they're not real books.
I can't even read.
Shuli, be the bigger man and walk away. I think I know.
I see what you did there.
Our boy Tio Hank, let's get crazy. Quad Epstein files, go.
Yeah, I'm highly disappointed in that, and I don't believe anybody. I don't believe Pam Bondi. I don't believe Trump. I really actually don't. I'm very annoyed by this whole thing.
Awesome.
Okay. Well,
do you think Jackie the Joke Man should have to answer for what Epstein's done?
Everybody needs to answer for Epstein.
That might be right.
JFK Head Junk, Quad, could you play a slammin' tambourine with duct tape?
Why not? Let's go.
Imholte 12. The sooner we all realize Quad is not playing with a full deck, the better. No amount of sense or logic will get this wet brain to gain self-awareness. $5. Quad, do you still have pic of Luke's kid, or did you delete it?
Just sent it to you, buddy.
Can we timestamp that and get me Aaron Imholte's lawyers for Quad real fast, because we have
there you go.
Crime on the air.
I actually think there needs to be way more HROs floating around. Like, this needs to be the new thing. It is like anytime someone mentions another person on a show, they should just automatically go get a lawyer and get an HRO.
So a man shouldn't cry. So a man shouldn't cry, but he should get an HRO.
He should get an HRO. Always get an HRO.
That's going to go really well for Aaron. He's going to be really happy he did that. Luigi Greenberg,
you sound like a real Shuli, Quad.
Thank you for saying what we're all thinking.
Just my lawyer. Just my lawyer is.
If Quad has evidence, why hasn't he called the police and reported it? Wouldn't that make Quad just as guilty? He said many times, Luigi, he has no evidence. He can't even explain why he thinks the way he thinks. He just wants to believe.
The foundation of this is based on zero evidence.
Right. He just wants to believe. He just made up
more
a
of
new
cornerstone guy, if you know what I mean.
Nope.
I don't
even know.
I don't think that's the real Chris Abels.
What tipped you off?
Yeah.
Talking about buying fake views.
Yeah, believe me.
He had more than one name. Nasir Iqbal was one. Steven Springer, was it? I think it was the other one.
Okay, and what does that have to do?
Yeah,
what does that have to do with me?
Have to do with anything.
Oh, okay. Well,
JFK Hut Junk, Rob has changed. It's becoming the Buck E's logo.
Actually, a super chat just came in. I don't know if you read it.
I haven't.
When the stuff about those real serious topics, doesn't go your way, so you just immediately pivot to like buying views, it makes it sound like you don't really care about those kids.
I didn't pivot, actually. I just gave an example of why I think he's dishonest, and that was one of them.
For the second time.
So
when buying views and
no, I had evidence of him being disingenuous about a different subject. I was using that for
lying. Can I ask you this?
I think that he has disingenuous about multiple things.
Can I ask you this, Quad? Do you think we buy views at the network still?
No, I think you lied when you said that you had no idea that Chris Abels was doing it, though. I mean, let's be real.
Okay, let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real that Chris Abels somehow had like hundreds of views, and all of a sudden
Okay, so what evidence do you have that I'm lying about this?
You said you had no reason to believe that Chris Abels was buying views when he came from a show that got like 100 or 200 views a show to all of a sudden having thousands of live viewers. Like, you're like, it seems reasonable. Yeah.
Well, first of all, the channel, our show had quite a lot of viewers, number one. And number two, I wasn't the one who recruited Chris Abels and Rob Saul and Levy. This is all Bob brought those guys over. So I had no idea what their numbers were before. Bob just told me he thought it would be a good fit for the channel. And at the time, that was the format of the channel, was all these different shows running at all these different times.
Hands off, Shuli.
Can I help you with your answers? I think this would work better.
Okay. Hold on. How about the second that Chris Abel's show went from 1,000 live viewers a show to like 50? And it changed instantly overnight after you were like,
Do you know why it changed? Because I had evidence that he was buying views. And I told him to never do that shit again. And that was it. And shortly after that, the show was gone. So it doesn't. All it proves is that I did not know until it was shown to me that he's buying views. So again, how am I lying about it?
Because you said you did not believe he was buying views when he had 1,000 live viewers. It was
Forget
so
about-
obvious
forget-
that everybody
so
in the
before-
world.
Quad, I know
saw the
1,000
evidence
seems like a lot to
plainly.
you. I promise you, it's not.
So you
1,000
can't
it is
understand-
1,000 live
Chris
viewers.
Abels, and not
But
for you, it's
Oh,
not.
sure,
try-
but on the Shuli network, it's very possible, don't you think?
But Quad, try and follow me on this.
No,
When
not
I said
Chris Abels, it wasn't. No.
Quad, try and follow me on this. When I said I don't think Chris is buying views, could it be that I didn't have the proof at that time?
We all had
And
the
said-
proof. We were all had our eyes open, buddy.
Oh, you all had. Okay.
It was everybody was talking about it instantly. It was like, how did it know? Chris
I can
Abels
tell you.
is
I
not
can
getting
tell you one
1,000
thing.
live viewers. Like,
I can
that's
tell you
not
one
happening.
thing. The money wasn't fake. They made great
You
money
were the
with
only
those
okay.
fake
You were the
views.
only one that had no idea that Chris Abels was buying views. Got it. Yeah, you're real hands off with your network over there. Apparently, dude.
With the technical shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Just
have
keep your eyes
producers.
closed.
That's why I have people.
That's how you have a pedophile running it.
Now we're back to that.
All right.
You see,
Quad, can you just say you just don't like Shulies?
I know.
Can you just
That's
come
what I'm
out?
saying,
Just come out and say it. This is
like,
what it's,
I actually don't.
is that what
have
this is?
I would have respected you so much more when I came backstage before the show and you fucking talk shit or said some shit, but you didn't. You sat there with your fucking mouth closed like the bitch you are, and you didn't say a fucking
You're a
thing.
fucking bitch. Cause suck my dick, you fucking loser. Dude,
He was being
I was
polite at the
I
top.
was
He was being polite
magnanimous.
and genuous at the
I
top.
was being magnanimous before the
He
show
was.
started.
He
You
was.
started chiming in about. You started chipping me about it a couple minutes in. I was going to be magnanimous if you were. Now
Phony.
we're here.
You brought it up. You came here with an open mind. You
I'm
did.
not
You sat
phony.
there. You didn't.
I'm open-minded.
Phony.
I was willing
that?
to have any conversation. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Hero
Well,
Ming,
then it worked out because we did.
We meet again. Colonel Klink, Quad, how can Shuli Show prove something that didn't happen? That's why Quad has his opinion, because he can always hold on to it.
Isolino.
There's no way to
Nothing
prove
happened.
something. Yeah, there's no way to prove that something that didn't happen.
Isolino
didn't
got
happen.
arrested the day after DabbleCon. That happened.
You ever hear that saying, the wife is always the last to know? I'm not saying that's what happened here. I'm saying I don't know. But
She
that is a
loses
thing
life.
where the people closest to the person have no idea what's happening because they love them the most. They believe in them.
Well, I was going to ask earlier, like, I'm sure you have friends outside of the internet, Quad, that you've probably known for some time. Do you know every
You can't
single?
be friends with anyone on the internet.
Okay,
Right?
Just
Carl.
I'm just
Just follow the conversation.
So, do you know every aspect of these friends' personal lives? Do you know everything about it? Do you know if they've ever hit a woman? Do you know if they've ever sexually assaulted someone? Do you know?
Do you know if they're a furry on the weekends?
Within
Right.
a year.
What's that?
I would not find out within a year what's going on.
Why do you? So okay, hold on a second. So, Quad, you think you would know deep dark secrets of someone within a year? Like, do you not have real friends?
An arrest for pedophilia. We're
So-
not
so-
talking about like did he jaywalk? Like, dude got arrested the day after DabbleCon. What are we talking about here?
You're not
What we're
answering
talking
the
about is, are you
question
saying
at
that you
all.
can spot someone like that?
Right,
Just
it'll
like that?
take you a year.
He got arrested.
Before he
the
got
cops-
arrested,
the cops
stupid.
noticed.
Before these things come down and are booked, how do you know these things? So when it happens, you can go, "Oh, I knew all along," or you would say, "I didn't know," because maybe you didn't know.
Whoever made the argument that you should have known the entire time you were working with him. I never said that.
Rob Wiedenfeld says Shuli said on at least 6 occasions that he maintained correspondence with ESO. Phil even said he still worked for TSN, lying then or now dues payer.
He, in our eyes, he still was a part of the team. All we knew was that he was going through a divorce. So what are we going to do?
still part of the
Shit
team?
on the guy? What are we going to do? In spirit, he was a part of this until we found out what the fuck really is going on.
And I was in contact with Shuli. Of course, we were setting up DabbleCon 2. So him and I were talking about this a lot. And we did talk about ESO. And Shuli's take to it to me was, I hope he comes back. I hope he gets through this family shit he's going through. And he's back on the team. So it was kind of like more of a, if I'm not mistaken, you were just like, he hasn't left. He's not here. But he's
Yeah.
welcome back whenever he's ready.
Yeah, we filled his position with multiple people and moved on. And he left at the time that was the least lucrative for us too. So it was like, here we are doing really well. And in my mind, not knowing what the fuck this guy is doing and what he's up to, I'm going, man, I really hope this guy comes back and can partake in this shit that we started together. Again, technically, I don't know any of this shit. He was a help to me. I didn't know how to do any of it. So literally, I mean, I know you don't believe it, but I had no clue until I saw it for myself. That's the truth.
Naturally Negative says, genuine question. Why continue to talk about Shuli's relationship to the PDF? I could believe every VTM talking point about Shuli, and he'd still come out better than John Melendez. Yeah, that's what it comes down to, is like, what's the point? Like, Shuli knew. I didn't understand what the accusation is or what the end game is to this.
Oh, maybe it'll get you a link to a different show that feels that way.
Well,
Who
there you
knows?
go. Big Daddy Dodo. What say you, Bean Flicker?
You fucking Bean Flicker.
Rob is like Tony Soprano and Paulie Walnuts here.
The Grays.
Quad looked like a dumb Dale Earnhardt, dumb Earnhardt.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I think he's going for something. Duke of the Dog Dick Verse says, Shuli's water bottle is not nearly as gay as Carl drinking Pepsi on the creep off this morning. Just do it. It's a Pepsi Zero, if that makes it gay.
Can't cry. Can't drink water. Jeez.
Quad still believes the pool was deep enough.
I don't think so.
Gary Hegarty says, good job, Adam, bringing this mong on.
That's old school.
Mr. Blue Sky.
It's like you're Stephanie Miller, and I'm bringing in that.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have a whole conversation.
Yeah, and you left. You left at one point too. Like
I'm glad Quad's here. Mr. Blue Sky says, those are two questions you are discussing. What do you believe happened versus what can you prove? Quad rules. Try walking a mile in his shoes. Hashtag good as new.
They're brand new. Always.
Well, I'm saying I don't know. I can't claim to know. So when people say they do know it and they weren't there, it's hard to believe that. Mike Larson, be the bigger man and walk away, Quad. No, the bigger man would stay, I think. Nolax 44, so we finally have the truth. Quad thinks Shuli is let's do it because he cried. That's what this is all about. Holy shit. AO 1012. My evidence? Reddit, like everything else. Reverend Rage, Shuli, if we get proof you knew before, will you leave the Dabbleverse?
Is this a loser leave town match
Yes,
we're doing?
correct.
Okay. You got it, Reverend Rage.
You're on.
Yeah.
Relax 44. Carl, here's money on behalf of Sam Bibley.
Thank you.
Thank you, Haas. Jim Sharkey, Quad is terrible. Was Jake Hudson unavailable? He wouldn't pick up.
the way.
What's a
Here's the
bista?
thing.
Quad, do you like the Bloodhound Gang song Ain't Got No Legs?
Don't know it.
I don't know that one either. I like Bloodhound Gang.
Nigsaw, $5. Reverend Rage, if you had the evidence, you would have revealed it a long time ago. There is no evidence. TSN and WATP for life.
Thank you very much.
Jim Sharkey, Quad. A voice for the radio, a body for a doorstop. AO 1012, Quad, doesn't it embarrass you to care about any of this stuff? It changes your life in what way exactly? Do you want to answer that?
Yeah. When I get off of a podcast, all I think about is Shuli and Isodo. Right. That's the thing. I'm sure.
Andrew Kelso, Quad can spot a PDF because he is a PDF.
You got me. God.
Lyndon 49, Quad, F, marry or kill. ISIS, Hezbollah, Hamas. Take your time. F, marry or kill.
I'm not
ISIS,
answering that. Come on.
Hezbollah. Just pick one.
That's where you draw a line? That's it? You're not going to answer?
Oh, how about this? KKK. There you go.
Cool, man.
No, kill. All three.
I just want to let that sit there for a minute.
Unironically.
JDT, become a father, then you become a man. I think that was directed at you two in the right there. Yeah. Nick Tucker, F Israel. We are our own country. I think that was
Am Israel
this side
Chai!
of
What do you think of that, bitch?
John's gonna be Halloween hand. Quad wants to be true so bad. Reality be damned.
Not true.
Carl was a quiet kid in HS, not a sociopath. The price is wrong, bitch.
It's my sister-in-law who I went to high school with. sticking up for me. Thank you very much, Chaos Queen. Michael P. coming in. The one day you wish Quad had to take a shower. Shalom, R.I.P. Tara, and go Bills.
That's funny reference. Funny callback to when John got mad that it took you so long to take a shower.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking about that before the show today. It was like, yeah, you guys nailed that. It's like, Jesus. Yeah, what takes so long to take a shower? I don't get it. Like, you should just jump in 15 minutes later, be done. Come on, man. What are you, like a cripple or something?
Well, yeah, he's also very confused about showers in general. Drunk engineer, $5. I don't give a flying fuck if every one of you assholes is buying views. Only KB cares about that shit because he's a pathetic loser.
That's true.
There is a weird thing going on with people counting views and dollars and all this kind of stuff. Grim Aren.
Hang on, guys. I speak his language. Quad da 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 dee da da.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Look, they're talking. It's working.
She was right.
Yeah.
Quad is to thinking what Shuli is to joke writing.
Wait a minute.
Damn. I see what you did there.
God damn it.
Big Daddy Dodo.
I think I speak for everyone in chat. No more Quadfather ever.
Stop it. Stop it.
He's at the door and spalmasi.
He can shave better than John.
Pete D, karma sucks, right, Quad? You should have been a bit more humble. And
where's the karma?
Because this is exactly what happened to me on your show, where it was just endless, the same thing over and over again, and people are always like, "Why don't you smile?" And I watched you sitting there all serious, and I was like, "That's why." He's doing the same thing. You're just on guard waiting for it. Shardy McDennis, Quad is Aaron, John and Chad. Logic, don't enter.
I want to thank my buddy Shuli, who co-hosts this show every week, Dabble Point, for being here. Shuli, what do you got going on?
So tonight I am off, but I got Don and Frog doing a special Into the Pond, deep diving into a fantastic Aaron Imholte video. And Joe and Aaron, Joe's been waiting to get a piece of Aaron for quite some time. So tonight the Frog is unleashed on TSN, 8:00. Everybody tune in. Adam, Carl, thank you for having me. And Quad,
thanks, Shuli.
Whatever. All right. Bye.
Shalom. Quadfather, you got the BYB podcast, Backyard Boys. You got a show coming up?
Yeah, we got a show tonight, 8:00 Eastern at BYB_POD on YouTube.
Fantastic. And he has a lot of great guests, a lot of great co-hosts that are really interesting opinions.
Yes. Subscribe to Quadfather at BYB. And Adam, what's going on with you? What's going on with your latest escapades in the Dabbleverse and going on other people's shows?
I'm making a lot of friends.
I know you are.
People.
I can tell.
I'm gonna
bringing people together.
That's what I'm doing. In many different ways. I am gonna get to know Harrison Young a little bit.
Yes.
Harrison Blake Young. We're gonna talk on Thursday night at around 1 p.m. Pacific time, and we will get to know him, and hopefully he'll get to know me a little bit. I'm open and in need of any questions you all have for him. Please send them my way at Adam Busch on X or Reagan.com on Instagram. Hit me up with these. Let me know what to ask him, because it's going to be a long one, I think.
No, I think he just does a half hour.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because it's a television show, too. It's public access.
Oh, thank God. Okay, great.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah. No, it's a quick 30 minutes, and then you're out with Harrison Young.
Oh, okay. Then I can't sing the theme song back to him like you did. I don't have that kind of time.
Look at how happy you are. I just told you that.
I got a whole night free now. It's fantastic.
All right. Adam will be on Who Are These Podcasts this Wednesday. We do it every Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern time. As I mentioned, we will be live at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel. That's September 5th. Anthony Cumia is going to be on the show with us. Adam, Chrissy, Missy, Jenny, producer Chris. We'll all be down there. Maybe we'll get Rich Voss on the show, WTPLive.com for tickets to that. There's a bunch of other comedy shows going on that weekend. Dave Landau is hosting a show, Rich Voss, the Comedians at the Compound reunion. So check all of that out. And I want to thank our guest Quadfather for coming on the show, for hanging with us. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
I got to go. Bye. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go.
Dabble Point. A Stuttering John